innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Hello world! Magandang umaga Pilipinas, maayong buntag Mindanao. Of course, mabuhay Panaboans. And live na live naman po tayo ngayon sa ating day 4 sa pagsasahimpapawid natin ng dry run updates on the distance learning delivery modalities of Sdo Panabo City. Today is August 6, 2020 at live na live tayo dito po sa ating main studio dito po sa Sdo Panabo City. And of course, sa lahat po ng aming nanonood sa amin, sana'y nasa maayos po kayong kalagayan at tsaka po nakapag-breakfast na kayo dahil nga po sa buong araw na ito ay magkakaroon tayo ng mga live updates, live feeds po mula sa ating mga correspondents sa 9 pilot schools na nagda-dry run nga po, kasalukuyang nagda-dry run para sa paghahanda sa darating na pasukan ngayong Agosto 24, 2020. At para simulan po ng formal ang ating araw ngayon, magkakaroon po muna tayo ng panalangin and of course susundan po yan ng pag-awit ng ating nationalistic song.
Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyo'y bibigay. Tungkulin kong gagamanan, dalangin kang paglingkuran, ang laya mo'y babantayan, Pilipinas kong inilan. Ang bayan ko'y aking ikaw, Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyo'y binigay. Tungkulin kong gagamanan, dalangin kang paglingkuran, ang laya mo'y babantayan, Pilipinas kong Pilipinas kong
Okay, thank you so much po Sir Tyron. And of course, sa pagpapatuloy ng ating talakayan ngayong umaga, makakasama naman natin of course ang ating ina ng ating sangay na si Dr. Rebecca Casasagot. But bago po yan, nais ko lamang pong batiin muna ng isang mapagpalang umaga ang ating Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Renante A. Solitario. Ganon din po ang ating hepe ng ating sasangayin po natin for SGUD, Dr. Island B. Anyonnuevo, and of course, para po sa ating CID, we have Sir Januario Iyamota. Sa lahat po ng ating mga education program supervisors at ating mga public schools district supervisors, nakasalukuyan din pong nasa monitoring ngayon ng ating mga paaralan na magsasahimpapawid nga mamaya sa kanilang updates po para sa ginagawang dry run. Ito po yung pang-apat na araw na ngayon na ginagawa po ng ating Sdo Panabo City para po makita natin ang kahandaan ng ating mga paaralan sa loob na sa sangay po ng Panabo. And of course, ito din po ay magbibigay sa atin ng magbumulat sa ating mga mata na ang Panabo, DepEd, particular na ang Department of Education ay talagang handang-handa na po sa pagbubukas ng pasukan ngayong Agosto 24. Ano po? And of course, we are very happy and we are very lucky because sa mga susunod na araw or bukas sa ating final day ay makakasama naman natin ang ating panauhin mula sa ating local government unit. At of course, bukas ay papaalam namin at isusurpresa namin kung sino nga po ang ating makakasama. And ayan, I think andito na ang ating mahal na ESDS at naghahanda na po siya para sa ating talakayan ngayong umaga. Of course, let us all welcome now on screen ang ating pinakamaganda, pinaka-dynamic natin na ASDS, walang iba kundi si Madam Rebecca Casasagot. Ma'am Kay, good morning! Ayan ma'am, Ma'am Kay, I think naka-mute pa kayo Ma'am Kay. Okay. Ayan.
Oh, hello! Good morning! How's
Good morning
everyone
po, Ma'am
today?
Kay.
How are you, June?
Okay lang po ma'am, very fine. And of course ma'am, you look gorgeous and of course, always gorgeous talaga yan. Hindi talaga pwedeng mawala ang fashion. Kapag fashion na pinag-uusapan, tatak K yan siya. Ayan. Ayun.
Oo nga. Actually, we are also excited for today's update and today's broadcast because there will be another flavor of information that will be given to our stakeholders, both internal and external, and to all our friends watching out there in our YouTube channel and also in our FB pages. And above all, and first and foremost, I would like to extend my courtesies as well to the school's division superintendent, Dr. Renante Solitario, and also to the chiefs of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Sir John Yamuta, and also to the chief of the SGOD, Chief Eileen Añonuevo, all the education program supervisors and the public schools district supervisors, all the school heads of Panabo City Division, both from the elementary and the secondary level. And of course, we also have to greet the warmest greetings our school administrators and the principals of the private schools, especially those who take part in the association of private schools in Panabo City Division. So once again, a blessing to all of us. And the most of the greetings also is being extended to our teachers who are watching right now, and all our learners are also watching right now. And today we shall be participated by our education program supervisors and also our librarian, as they will give us the update on the resource development that will be used by our schools comes opening of classes. So we expect everyone to be informed, because if they are informed and there are something that they need to add up, especially to what we can provide, then they also can do it at the right time, because they are informed first and foremost. And June, thank you very much
Yes.
also for today, because you never have ever been tired, especially on hosting these broadcasts, and for all of for the division and the activities of the division to be broadcast also, and that everyone will have an ear on this and will also get the first information right from the officials, right from the correspondents, and right from the school heads of the schools, especially those who are taking the pilot test one. And hopefully, too, we can also invite here some friends from private school so that we'll also know the preparation that they've been making as regards the opening of classes. Hopefully, we can invite Father Emerson of the Marinol College of Panabo, or perhaps the president of the Private Schools Association, Cesar Adlawan, to be joining us, especially in this broadcast, maybe today or tomorrow, before our test run will end. Although they may not have yet started the conduct of their test runs yet, um, we can also get updates from them, because there are still a lot more students who enroll in the private school. And in as much as we belong to one DepEd family, so we're also helping each other to promote the different programs, the different curriculum modalities, I mean learning modalities that our private schools are offering to our learners who enroll in their respective schools. So this is already the fourth day of
Yes.
our broadcast, and with this, much is still to be expected. And hopefully, we will always have this journey, a joyful journey today and also tomorrow, as we also will be graced by different officials, both from the city government and also deputy officials for this matter. So, once again, mabuhay tayong lahat, and have a great day, everyone!
Yes po, ma'am. Mabuhay at mabuhay tayong lahat. Of course, ma'am, we will try to contact our private partners in the private institutions so that we can also hear from them what are their preparations, as well as their updates regarding their on their part as private schools, no? So subukan po natin, ma'am, at sana'y makasama nga po natin sila. Kung hindi po ngayon sa araw na ito, ay sigurado po bukas. Of course, makakasama din natin bukas, ma'am, ang ating regional monitoring team at susundan niya ng ating mga correspondents sa field kung nasaan sila na we are going to have a fresh in live at fresh na mga
Yeah, and
balita
our
on field.
supervisors too shall be supporting our monitoring team who shall be visiting different schools to observe
Yes.
also and to take down notes on their observations at the different schools that are piloting the test run for the different learning modalities. And hopefully it would be a great day for all of them too, and hope too that if there are problems or concerns that we already have observed and have taken down, we have taken noted of, that we should be able to share, be able to inform our regional officials so that they can be able also to extend their assistance to us, especially that the opening of classes is already fast approaching. Ilang tulog na lang, ilang araw na lang. Parang nakalimutan natin mag-countdown, no? How many days na ba tayo
Yes.
bago August 24?
Ah,
Ilang araw na
hello
ba tayo?
ma'am. Teka, titingnan ko muna mga ano na lang, ma'am. Seven, more, kulang-kulang or mahigit 2 linggo na lamang po, ma'am. Siguro ba?
Oo,
Yes.
malapit na.
Mm. Malapit na
Malapit na.
talaga.
Yung ibang mga bata excited na. Actually, talaga parang nami-miss na rin nila yung mga classmates nila. Kaya nga, kung nagbe-blended yung isang school, at least they have the chance to be seeing their classmates online. If they have
Yes.
Google Classrooms, lalo na yung mga nag-create ng mga virtual classrooms where they can come together for an exchanging of ideas, especially by our learners. So we really expect so much for this day and for tomorrow, and hopefully all this shall be great for all of us, June.
Yes, ma'am, of course. Yeah, sana kahapon nga ma'am no, very very eager din yung mga bata kahit nasa test run pa lang talagang lalo na yung sa mga ating mga grade 1 na learners yesterday kung yung nakita nga natin talagang kahit nasa virtual ay talagang interact very nag-interact, nagre-react talaga, nagpa-participate talaga sila with the teacher kaya sa virtual classroom. Yun nga, dinidikit pa yung mukha para makita na, ma'am, I'm here, I'm present, and of course, ma'am, I am pronouncing the right pronunciation of the sound of M, and then, parang ganyan. Grabe ang participation ng mga bata. Talagang kung sa ano pa sa Bisaya pagidulit na gyud sa camera ang ilahang mga dagohay. At nakakatuwa yun, ma'am, kasi very active talaga yung mga
Indeed.
bata. Mm-mm.
So,
So,
sino
ma'am,
ngayon unang mag-on deck?
yes, ma'am. Pero bago tayo, ma'am, tumungo sa ating correspondent sa ating mga pilot schools, punta po muna tayo sa hingi tayo ng update kay Ma'am May Zarate, ang ating in charge po dyan sa ating library hub, na kung saan dyan yung production ng ating mga modules. Tatanungin po natin siya kung ano na nga ba ang mga updates dyan. So, Ma'am May, hopefully, okay ka na, ma'am. At of course, we will go you live in 3, 2, 1. Hi, Ma'am May. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ma'am Kay. I'm sorry.
Hi,
I'm just
May.
listening.
Hello.
Good
Nice
morning.
seeing you and nice meeting you here. So,
Yes.
nasa library hub
Welcome
ka
to Library
ngayon.
Hub. Well,
Yan pala.
for our update for today, as of yesterday po, si Sir Chris po ang nag-duty. He finished 1-2. Today, we have to make 1,200 sets of English grade 3, module 1, quarter 1, for us to finish the whole grade, to finish the whole grade 3 po. Then tomorrow, we can start the Filipino. So, hinahabol namin yung backlog
Okay, that's
po.
great.
So far, so good po. And we have
Ay.
2 volunteer na ads po na pinadala ni Sir Carlo.
Wow. Ayan, ma'am. May 2 volunteer pa sila from ALS. And of course, salamat Ma'am Maya and Ma'am Sir Chris. Naka-1 to kayo kahapon, no? 1,200 sets of modules. And of course, dadagdag kayo ngayon ng 1,200 na naman.
for us to
For
finish.
English. Yes. At saka hinahabol talaga natin yan para maibigay at maibahagi talaga yun ng buong buo sa ating mga learners. Ano.
Ay, oo.
And yes po. And Ma'am May, wala bang aberya na na-experience natin dyan sa ating mga machine? Okay ba? Wala bang bumigay? Nakisama ba?
So,
Ma'am May? Hello po, Ma'am Maya?
Wala yung tunog. Nawawala yung tunog. Sorry, cannot hear anything.
Ma'am, naririnig ka po namin, pero kami hindi niyo po naririnig. Sige po, I think may ano lang tayo sa audio dyan. Well,
Sorry,
anyway,
cannot hear anything.
sige ma'am. Well, it's fine ma'am. We will just get back to you maybe. Can you hear us now? Hello, Ma'am May? Hello po?
Ma'am,
Yan, naririnig niyo na po ba kami, ma'am?
I cannot hear anything. Sorry. Sandali.
Sige, ma'am. We will just get back to you, ma'am, and just prompt us if you are... Sige po. Sige, ma'am May, babalikan ka lang po namin, ma'am. Ano po, dahil... medyo nagkakaproblema kayo dyan sa inyong audio. Well, anyway, we are very happy to hear the updates that okay naman po yung ating reproduction dyan. And naka 1-2 na nga po tayo yesterday, 1,200 sets of modules for English at saka nagdadagdag ngayon ng 1,200 for English modules, also module 1, quarter 1. And of course, that will be distributed eventually to the respective schools na nangangailangan po ng mga module niya yan at magamit ng ating mga learners at may distribute na, may bahagi na sa kanila yung mga modules na yan. And we are also very happy to hear that there are 2 volunteers sent by Sir Carlom. Thank you so much, sir, for the ALS. At sa lahat po yung ating mga volunteers dyan from ALS, maraming salamat din po sa pakikipagtulungan po ninyo with our team in the reproduction para mapadali at mapabilis yung ating reproduction dyan sa ating main library hub na yan po ang pinakasentro ng produksyon ng ating mga modules. Ano po? Okay, so Ma'am May, hello Ma'am May, okay na po ba tayo? Ma'am May? Kindly unmute po, ma'am. Okay. Sige po. Okay, babalikan lang po natin si Ma'am May, ha? Para at least maayos niya po yung kanyang connection. Okay, so ayan. So sana po sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon ay patuloy nyo rin pong i-share ang ating Facebook pages, ang ating mga links dyan, ang ating YouTube channel. Please do not forget to like and share and to subscribe as well para marami pong makapanood, makapakinig ng ating ginagawang pag-update niya po dito sa ating tinatawag na pag-feed ng live updates po ng ating Sdo Panabo City para alam nyo po kung ano yung ating mga latest information na ginagawa at saka yung paggagawin pa ng ating SDO. Ano po? Ayan. So, I think okay na rin po ang ating mahal na ESDS. Ayan. Hello, Ma'am Kay. Nakakapag-set up ka na po ba? Okay na ba ang iyong audio dyan? Ma'am, paki-unmute po. I think nakamute pa po kayo. Okay. Ayan. Hello, ma'am.
Okay naman. Hello. Okay naman talaga. Kaya lang multitasking tayo ngayon.
Correct. Ganun
Oo.
talaga,
Ito
ma'am.
yung ano kasi hindi natin pwedeng mapaghindian yung mga urgent matters no here in the office.
Correct.
So we have them all accomplished kaya we can attend to this corner at one time and then another time here and another time there. So ganyan na lang na
I
multitasking
got
tayo
you
at least we can accomplish everything. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad to have heard also to what May has reported specifically on what they have accomplished in terms of reproducing the materials. And in fact, we have a delivery soon for reams of bond papers that will also be used for printing, additional printing of learning resources. So at the moment, we're just looking for someone to drive the car since our two drivers are yet on quarantine after they've been to Manila to get the new van for the division office. So they're on quarantine until now, and they're still waiting for the results of their test. And wala pa tayo. Maghahanap kami ng mga driver na sana masundo yung mga papers na pwedeng magamit today, tomorrow, and if there could be one staff to do an overtime printing for Saturday and Sunday, that would be great too, para mas marami pa rin learning resources na maiprinta on a daily basis in preparation for the upcoming August 24 opening of classes.
Yes, ma'am. At ma'am, medyo okay na po yata ang signal at saka audio ni Ma'am May. Hingi pa tayo sa kanya ng karagdagang update. Sige po, Ma'am May, go ahead po.
Yes. Hello, sorry. Sorry for the technicalities po.
It's
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Sorry. Yes, well, ongoing pa po yung printing namin sa English and medyo problema lang, medyo pa kakaunti na lang yung one paper and some staple wise, but coping.
Yan. Pero ma'am, wala naman pong aberya, ano? Walang aberya sa ating machine dyan.
Manageable po yung paper jam lang minsan, hindi yan maiiwasan. Pero so far, so good. Basta mabilis lang ang kamay mag-staple tsaka mag-sort.
Yon, oo. Kasi,
Manpower is
ah,
a big factor po.
yes po. Kasi kailangan talaga yan i-sort, i-collate, and then, may collator ba tayo dyan, ma'am? Wala pa tayong collator
Okay
dyan.
na, nakakulate na ho. Nakakulate na, diretso na.
Okay, collated na
Staple
pala.
na
Ilang
lang.
staff meron kayo dyan, May? Ilang staff, additional staff meron kayo dyan that will be
So
helping
far
in the
today
test?
po, meron po kaming 2 ALS, volunteers, and merong JO po. Isa. And we're
That's
waiting for
good.
one. The city will provide us 2 job
Yeah,
orders.
very good. If we can have more volunteers, especially in the printing, that we will greatly appreciate, no? So that the work will become even faster and we can meet our target of finishing all the printing even before August 24 for the materials that shall be used for the first quarters. I'm glad that for the test run, we already have the materials ready even before the test run and that they have something to use today, since Monday until today and up to tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Ma'am May, so
Yes,
far
sir.
yung simula nung nagsimula kayo ng pag-reproduce na meron na pa po kayong bilang, eksaktong bilang hanggang ngayon kung ilang modules na o set of modules ang na ilimbag
Uh,
natin?
we are supposed to
Number
print 3,900 sets plus 50 na buffer. So that makes 4,000 something. Basta we have to produce 1 to today to finish the target of the 39 plus the 50 buffer.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
tomorrow will be another module. Magpi-Filipino na ho kami. So we're targeting 1 to today to finish the English.
Wow.
Kaya.
Kaya adya lang ma'am, laban Japan lang tayo dyan ma'am May. And of course, salamat sa lahat na dalawang
Yes.
volunteers natin sa ating
Yes,
JO
meron po.
dyan.
Dito yung mga also. Say hi.
Ayan, hello po sa inyo. Ayan, umagang kay ganda. Ayan, magandang araw, magandang buhay. Ayan po. So yan, Ma'am May,
Yes.
thank you so much po. At from time to time, Ma'am, hihingi kami sa iyo ng live feed po. Kung nakailan na po ba kayo, sana kayo, or kung ano bang mga problema pang kinakaharap dyan, at least naririnig po namin dito sa ating main studio at mabibigyan po kayo ng kaukulang ano din dyan po kung may pangangailangan man talaga. And of course, sana dumating na yung isang machine, ano, na sinabi ni Sir Ray nung nakaraan para at least mas lalong mapabilis yung ating pag-reproduce ng ating mga modules. So Ma'am May, thank you so much po sa iyong team dyan. Maraming salamat at ingat po
Thank you.
kayo ma'am. Balikan po namin kayo mamaya. Thank you po ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you too.
Sige
Thank
po
you.
ma'am. Ayan, so Ma'am Kay, ngayon po handang-handa ng ating correspondent sa ating unang isa sa mga pilot school natin sa secondary para magbigay po ng kanyang update. Of course, let us now welcome on screen our correspondent from Panabo City Senior High School. We have Ma'am Bless Joyce Lagare. Ma'am Bless, good morning. Hello, Ma'am Bless.
Naghang pa.
Ayan. They're yet fixing their camera, I guess.
Yes, itim pa ang nakikita natin. Ito. Ayun. Sana ba? Okay.
Okay. 5:41.
Hello, Ma'am Bless. Good morning. Ayan, Ma'am
Take
Bless.
it away, Ma'am Bless.
Medyo, yes ma'am, nawawala po yung ating internet dyan. Can we use data if possible? Medyo may problema ang internet connectivity dyan sa school.
We are using na po our data.
Yes ma'am, please go ahead po. Please nakakatch namin yung inyong boses. Sige po ma'am, we will be just listening to you and then later on we will interact with you ma'am. Go ahead po Ma'am Bless, our correspondent from Panabo City Senior High School.
And thank you, Sir Jules. And good morning. And nandito po tayo sa ating Panabo City Senior High School kung saan makikita
Hello Ma'am Bless.
learning po. Ngayon,
Yes, Ma'am Bless. Ma'am Bless, excuse me. Ma'am Bless.
Okay. Sa good siya, friend. Isa po nga
Hello, Ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Bless.
yes, wait, sir.
Yes po. Medyo hindi namin narinig po yung inyong sinabi dahil medyo nakakaproblema tayo dyan sa internet connectivity. Okay, just send us a message here in our private chat if ever you can, you are ready now to air your update. Okay po ba yun, ma'am? Okay, ayan. So, Ma'am Kay, we will just be, the Panabo City Senior High School correspondent is fixing her signal. Medyo talagang mahirap po doon yung area na yun doon kasi nagitnaan ng malalaking ano doon, ma'am. May mga areas talaga
So,
dyan na.
building, they should have,
Oo.
they should have looked for. Di ba malakas naman ang internet connection ng, yung PLDT connection ng Panabo City Senior High School?
Actually, ma'am, malakas yung kinuha namin na ano dyan, na connection. Ganun pa man, ma'am, medyo may problema talaga sa linya, yung mismong line. Pero
Kasi pala, oo, as you
Oo.
mentioned, gumagamit pala sila ng, ng, tawag nito, mobile data.
yes, ma'am. Para Kasi hindi pa na-fix yung talagang internet connectivity dyan, ma'am. Pero pina-check na po sa aming service sa aming service provider. So, yun. So, ayan, Ma'am Kay, nakabalik na po si Ma'am Bless. Sige po, Ma'am Bless, okay na po ba tayo?
Yes, Sir Jun. Okay na po. Ayan, again, good morning.
Okay, ma'am.
Nagkapagpanood
Go ahead
sa-
po.
Yes po. So, kasalukuyan, nandito po tayo ngayon sa ating Panabo City Senior High School Command Center, kung saan makikita natin, ipapakita po natin yung mechanism ng ating modular and online learning. Meron po tayong mga selected teachers kung saan they will show us po the process of this online and modular learning. So, let's go. Yan. So, kasama po natin ngayon si Ma'am Lobelia Peronilla. Hi, Ma'am Love. Good
Hi,
morning.
Ma'am Bless. Good morning.
Yes, Ma'am. So, Ma'am Love, kumusta po yung paghahanda natin sa ating online and modular learning po?
Well, bilang isang guro, kami ay natasan na ibahagi ang mga kalaman sa mga mag-aaral na hindi sinasakripisyo ang kalidad ng aming pagtuturo. Kaya naman kami ay sumasailalim sa iba't ibang webinar or training kung saan naging nahasa ang aming kasanayan bilang guro sa pag-deliver ng iba't ibang modes of learning.
Yan. So, we are expecting po, nakasang-hasa na po talaga yung ating mga teacher, ano? Now, ma'am, ano po ba yung mga proseso nitong ating modular and online learning po at itong ating blended learning?
Okay, para maisagawa ang blended learning, maaari magkaroon tayo ng online synchronous or asynchronous learning o di kaya modular. Para maisagawa ang online synchronous, maaari natin gamitin ang iba't ibang platform, maaaring Google Meet, Zoom, o di kaya Microsoft Teams or even Facebook sa pagtuturo sa mga mag-aral kahit sila ay nasa kanilang mga tahanan. At maaari rin namang maging online asynchronous gamit ang DepEd Learning Management System, kung saan ang guro ay i-upload niya lahat ng mga gawain sa sistemang ito mula sa simula hanggang sa katapusan, tulad ng aking ginawa sa topic kong Career Opportunities for Counselors, and this is for Humanities and Social Science students. So magsisimula ito sa tinatawag na general description kung saan nakasad ang learning objectives ng aralin sa araw na ito. At maaari nang may dagdag ang iba't ibang methods sa pagtuturo mula sa drill hanggang maging sa pagbibigay ng assignment ay maaari mo nang ilagay dito sa ating learning management system. At ang mga mag-aaral ay maaari na matuto kahit wala ang presensya ng guro. So ang gagawin lamang nila ay pumunta sa kanilang LMS, mag-enroll, i-enroll sila ng kanilang teacher sa kanilang course, and then maaari na nilang i-access ang kanilang course. So, maaring maging interaktibo ang kanilang pagkatuto nila kahit wala ang guro. Halimbawa, dito sa ating motivation, instead na sasabihin ko lang motivation, ay magiging interactive ito sa pamagitan ng paggamit ng iba't ibang mekanismo na makikita dito sa ating learning management system. So, konting loading lang medyo ang ating LMS. So, ito ang maaari nating pagdaanan sa paggamit ng LMS sa kasalukuyan. Pero I believe that DepEd is doing their best para maging mas mabilis ang sistemang ito. Okay, halimbawa, sa aking are you in or out? Ito ay isang example sa ating motivation. So, instruction, identify whether the institution or industry shown will be in need of a counselor by writing the word in, and if not, write the word out. So for example, sa unang halimbawa, the Department of Social Welfare and Development. So in or out ang iyong lalagay. So halimbawa, ang sagot ko ay in sapagkat nangangailangan sila ng counselor. So maaari nang i-check agad ng bata. So tama ang sagot. So ganyan ang magiging resulta kapag gamit mo ang interactive ng mga pamaraan ng pagtuturo. So naging mas masigasig ang mga mag-aaral sa pagkatuto kahit ito ay online asynchronous.
Wow, Ma'am Love. Ang ganda po pala ng ating LMS, dahil ito ay very interactive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, tapos yung ating mga student, hindi sila maboboard.
Tama. At
Yes.
yun, ang naging kagandahan ng LMS, marami ka pang maaaring gawin gamit ang sistemang ito. At sa assessment naman at evaluation, huwag kayong mag-alala. Kasi sa gamit ng LMS, maaari mong lagyan ng restriction ang iyong topiko. Halimbawa, hindi sila maaaring magkaroon ng quiz or diretsong mag-quiz without undergoing all the process of teaching and learning. So dito sa akin, merong mga restricted na dapat matapos lahat bago sila makapagsagawa ng quiz. At kung halimbawa, makita mo sa response ng quizzes nila na ay, may mga bata na medyo so, ginagawa namin dito sa Panabo City Senior High School ay meron kami tinatawag na I Teach, I Tutor. At yun po ay bibigay ng aking mga kasamahan.
Ma'am Love, paano
Yes.
po ba yung mga participation po ng ating students? Kamusta
Well,
naman po?
Yes, so far, ang ating mga mag-aaral ay so exciting. Excited talaga sila rather sa kanilang pagkatuto gamit ang bagong paraan ng pagkatuto. At sila po ay handang-handa, sa tingin ko handa na sila na matuto ng mga makabagong paraan sa kanilang pagkatuto kahit sila ay nasa kanilang mga tahanan lamang.
Ayan. Ma'am Love, ito huling question na po.
Sure!
Yan. Meron po ba tayong mga challenges na na-encounter during po the process?
So, hindi natin madinay na meron talaga mga problema ang maaari nating maharap sa pagsagawa ng bagong modalities of learning. Halimbawa, sa internet or online teaching, minsan nawawala ang ating internet connection. Di ba? So yun ay isa sa mga hindi natin inaasama pangyari. Ngunit ganito man, ay lagi tayong maging handa gamit ang iba't ibang mode of learning. Kaya nga, kung hindi maging accessible sa mga kabataan, ang online modes of learning, meron tayong modular learning. Kaya yon ang ating sinasagawa dito sa Panabo City Senior High School para walang maiiwan na mga kabataan.
Ayan, gagawin talaga natin ang lahat para walang maiiwan na kabataan. Kaya ngayon, dadapo tayo sa isang program ng Panabo City Senior High School. Ito po ay ang ating I Teach, I Tutor e-help desk. Ngayon kasama natin si Ma'am Gemma Ayaw po from ABM and of course, Sir Von from TVN EIM. Yan, good morning Sir Von.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Kumusta po yung ating I Teach, I Tutor?
Well, so far, smooth naman din. May mga bata pa din na kumukontak sa atin.
Meron po ba challenges during this process?
Mga challenges na siguro, gaya na nabanggit na ni Ma'am Love, ano? So, mga challenges is yung internet connection natin medyo nawawala. Pero gayon pa man ay nagagawa ng paraan at natutugunan natin ang mga questions ng ating mga estudyante na kailangan natin tugunan.
Ano po ba yung intervention natin sa mga challenges na ito?
Ang mga intervention is pinagpapalit-palit natin yung for example, nawalan tayo ng internet connection, pinagpapalit-palit natin ang ating Wi-Fi na provided for by the school at saka data connection natin. At sa ano naman ng mga bata, ang ginagawa natin is bumabase tayo doon sa kanilang assessment sa modules nila. So kapag ang mga bata ay nahihirapan sa mga modules nila base sa assessment part noon, tayo ay gumagawa ng mga panibagong modules or panibagong mga materyales na magiging suitable sa kanila at saka in-re-assess natin sila at saka pag nag-okay na then we proceed to the next topic nila.
Okay, so thank you so much po Sir Bon sa mga ibinahagi niyo pong impormasyon sa atin.
Maraming salamat.
Yan, thank you po. Ngayon naman po, meron din po tayo online clinic services. Kasama po natin ngayon si Ma'am Gem. Hi Ma'am Gem, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Kumusta na po ba yung ating hotline sa ating online clinic services?
Okay naman po. Most of the parents, pag tumatawag or nag-chat sila, the usual questions they ask is ano yung dapat gawin nila when they go to the learning hubs. And of course, we inform them na meron tayong task force COVID-19. So ang role ng Task Force COVID-19 is to provide information at saka answer the queries of the parents.
Yan. So, thank you so much. Maasahan po na yung mga questions ng ating parents patungkol sa ating mga yung mga online, mga clinical services, available po ang ating online clinic services. Thank you, Ma'am Jem. Ngayon, meron din po tayong parent hotline. Kasama po natin si Ma'am Amy. Hi, Ma'am A. Good morning.
Hello, Ma'am Bless.
Hi, Ma'am. Kumusta po yung ating parent hotline?
So far, okay naman. Meron tumatawag dito ng mga parents kasi nagpapalabas na tayo ng listahan doon sa FB page natin. Tapos wala yung pangalan ng mga anak nila. So nakita natin dito sa listahan na merong problema kasi hindi nila na-click kung ano yung strand and track, so hindi nakita. So ginagawa natin ng paraan, so far ginagawa natin ng paraan para ma-in yung anak nila kung saan track and strand. So okay naman so far.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am A. And yun po yung ating update sa umagang ito. Balik na po sa inyo, Sir June. Sir June?
Yes,
Sorry.
Ma'am Bless.
Meron-
Thank you so much.
Yes po. Para po sa
Do you want to add more?
Informasyon, meron po pala tayong video na hina-highlight po yung ating programs patungkol sa ating implementation and monitoring phase po ng ating school.
Sige, we will see that video so that later we can also interact with you.
Kasalukuyan, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Panabo City Senior High School Command Center, kung saan ang ating mga guro ay abala sa pag-tutor ng kani-kanilang subject. Ito po yung kaakibat po nito ay yung ating program na I Teach, I Tutor.
So your problem done is you can't find your IP address of your modem. So take a look at the back of your modem and then find the IP address and the SSID of your router. And then you can configure.
Okay, June, your problem is you cannot construct a sampling distribution without knowing a sampling distribution. Okay, so before you proceed to make a sampling distribution, you need to understand what is sampling and the basic terms of sampling distribution. Okay, so
okay, Miss Lo, when we say debit, it is the value received, and credit, it is the value parted with. So
May buntag ba? Buntag po dyan. Mama. 33.2 ma. Tayo sa pa. Ma'am, naday ko diri ma'am kay paon ako kung module sa akong anak. Okay ma'am, wait lang ma'am. Scan sa natong QR code. Okay, dito sa day ma'am. Okay, ready na ni ma'am. Okay, salamat ma'am. Sa Martis na po yung balik ma'am. Thank you ma'am. Okay, salamat ma'am. Balik-balik. Sige ma'am.
ma'am, bakit ka karon ma'am? Naon to ko i-share ma'am ba? Yes, kasi may problema niyo karon. Okay. Daw kay ko problema karon ma'am. Buhaton ma'am, tagay ko advice ma'am bi. Gusto jud ko makaw mag-eskwela ma'am ba. So
Sige. Sa Panabo City Senior High School, actually, naatay gina-offer ng blended learning.
Good afternoon. I am your assigned clinic in charge, and my task is to provide you the safety measures for COVID-19 before you will be assigned to your learning groups.
Para po sa ating mga magulang at sa ating mga mag-aaral, hindi na po kayo kailangang mabahala dahil ang Panabo City Senior High School ay handang-handang tumugon sa inyong pangangailangan. At kung kayo may nahihirapan sa inyong mga module, meron po kaming mga numero kung saan pwede nyo po itong makontak.
Okay, ayun. And nakita na namin ang iyong presentation, Ma'am Bless. Thank you so much because you have shown the preparations of Panabo City Senior High School with regards to the necessary services being provided by our school. Meron lang akong tanong, Ma'am Bless. Have you conducted the actual simulation now with the students? Yung, for example, for the online learning, have you conducted the actual simulations?
Yes po, Sir June. With Ma'am Novelia po.
Okay. So Ma'am Lovelia is already conducted a class no online. Tama ba ako?
Yes po, Sir June.
Okay. So at least oo. At least makita din ng lahat na our students already are interacting with lalo-lalo yung mga incoming natin ng mga students, no? Kasi I believe that we are already now on the yesterday kasi we are showing the implementation phase in which that is the process wherein we will able to see kung how the process goes within the online class. And then ngayon yung karugtong noon on how we are going to monitor them. So kaya I am trying to see kung sana may pakita din natin yung video na kung meron naman or kung ngayon nag-ongoing yung klase mismo na there is action. Pwede ba yon, Ma'am Bless?
Ay, andito po si Ma'am Saramilia.
Yung online.
Yung online na
May
po nung
Yes, okay. So sa sinagawa namin online na pagtuturo nung nakarang linggo, nagkaroon kami ng dry run. Yung aming napag-alaman, ang mga bata ay gumagamit ng kanilang data. At naging masigasig sila sa kanilang pagkatuto gamit ang learning management system sapagkat ito ang aming in-introduce sa kanila nung ako'y nag-dry run ko po sa online teaching. At tiyak naman na sila ay talagang natuto at naging ganado sila sa kanilang pag-undergo sa iba't ibang proseso ng learning and learning system na ito.
Okay, so Ma'am Love, ibig sabihin you had conducted also a test run on the previous days or last week, no? So pwede ba namin tomorrow we can see that the video on the class mismo, the virtual classroom, how did the students react, the scenario there, so that we will be able to see on ano yung mga the interaction itself nung estudyante, nung teacher kasi I believe that you have already introduced to our students. Saka itong learners naman ng senior high school ay hindi na masyadong kailanganin talaga ng talagang i-orient masyado na talagang tututukan dahil mga of course nasa ano na sila, senior high na, yung kanilang mga edad naman ay nasa techie world na din, o di ba Ma'am Kay? Na so kung saan madali silang maka-adjust pero sana maipakita yung mismong simulation, yung nagsa-simulate ng klase para talagang makita natin that the online learning prepared by Panabo City Senior High School is really functional, nakikita, at saka at the same time, yung sa modular naman, kung ano yung approach ng teacher ito na-assign sa modular, paano naman niya ito ginagawa ang proseso. May ginawa yung module ba, ibinigay lang? Yung module ba, may instruction bang kasama doon or ano yung mga ano natin. So of course, meron ding I think naghanda din kayo yata ng para sa radio based RBI TVBI combination na online, hindi talaga yung ano kundi asynchronous yung target na parang isi-save. Tama ba ako? Isi-save yung audio as the classes is being conducted. Am I right, Ma'am Bless?
Tomorrow po, Sir June, makikita po natin yung delivery ng ating video sa online learning saka sa ating radio-based instruction. And naman po sa ating modular learning, naipakita na po natin sa video kung saan yung ating pong teacher nag-deliver po siya ng module sa isa sa mga estudyante natin. Saka yung retrieval po, andun na rin po sa video.
Oh, yes. We've shown that the process, the delivery and the retrieval. But yung talagang, yung inactual na ba, ang ibig ko sabihin is yung si bata talaga, ginamit na yung module, nagbasa na siya, sumagot na siya. Can we document also that? At least maano natin? Pwede ba yun? Pwede yun? Okay, okay. Sige, ayun. So, Ma'am Kay, ang daming services. Ang dami ding services na provided by PCSHS. Oh.
Okay. So thank you very much, Panabo City Senior High School. And I'm glad to have watched how you do your thing in relation to the implementation of the different modalities you have for your school. What challenges have you met, especially for those who learners using the online modality, and then what challenges have they met personally as you do the simulation, and what were those keenly looked into na talagang parang recurring yung mga issues and concerns na ito in relation to the implementation of the online modality. Because I see that the system you have for your school are good. You very well you have systematically do the different ways on how you will be able to address them. But on the personal level of the learners, ano naman yung mga concern nila? Kasi they are making use of their mobile data while interacting with you online. So, would you be able to us? Parang nag-frozen.
Yes, ma'am. Medyo may ano ang signal nila eh.
Naka-mute pa si ma'am.
Ayan. Yung Ma'am Kay, yung po sa mga po ng internet connection po ng ating mga students, of course, they are using the mobile data. We will show that po on the video tomorrow.
Okay. So that's what we'll be expecting to watch tomorrow.
The actual simulation na po, ma'am. Yung simulation process na nila para at least makita natin kung talagang ano ba, nasaan ba nahihirapan itong mga bata. Kasi of course, ma'am, pag mobile data kasi ang gamit at tapos hindi wired, talagang there is a possibility as mabibigat yung laman, lalong-lalo na medyo may
Kagaya ng nangyari ngayon, si ma'am gumagamit ng mobile data, tapos parang choppy siya ngayon. No?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
how is it naman doon sa mga bata? Kasi pag palaging there are recurring disturbances in terms of connectivity, there are tendencies also that the learners will leave the classroom. Kasi parang, nalabad akong ulo, ano may nakasinabot ni ma'am, putol-putol, buak-buak ang signal, o lang, ganyan. Yung instruction, hindi ko na mag-gets, no? Kasi there is that staccato projection of the voice, and then yung video pilit-pilit. So these are things that we really have to see in reality, although virtually, but we would like to see in reality, and this can be taken down keenly para ma-address natin at then mahanapan ng paraan din ng school kung paano i-resolve yung mga concerns na ito. By the way, June,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
would like to inform, nanonood pala sa atin ngayon ang si Professor Eunice Atienzar, si Dr. Eunice Atienzar.
Wow!
She's one of the former public schools district supervisor of DepEd del Norte. And now she is already working as a professor of the professional school of UM main campus in Matina, and she is dealing with learners in the postgraduate program. So good morning, Dr. Atienzar, and thank you
Good
for
morning
watching.
po.
And she said, I have been watching your live test run and I'm learning so much.
Wow!
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Congratulations,
That's good.
Panabo
Thank you.
City, for
Thank you so
doing such.
much.
And thank you very much, Dr. Eunice at Chensar. We really miss you. Miss ko rin talaga kayo, kay Dr. Guhaw. Kasi may kailangan pa kung isettle sa inyo. Parang
Yun.
nakulang na yung
So,
corona ko, kaya kailangan pa talaga makipag-meet up ako sa kanila.
ayun, ma'am. Opo. So at least, ma'am, di ba, nakikita, ma'am at Yensar is also part of our stakeholder kasi if possible kung may makita din siya na ibigay niya sa atin na assistance, no? So at least may idea na siya kung saan siya papasok o saan siya babawi doon sa ating mga ginagawang intervention nga po, ika nga. Actually, ma'am, there is an information here coming from our ITO. The Central Office Learning Management System soon po ay magiging whitelisted na. Ibig sabihin nito po, no need to use data load to access. So yun ang good news.
That's
Pag
good.
whitelisted, kapag whitelisted na itong ating LMS, Learning Management System natin ng CO, of course, dyan din yung interface ng ating regional LMS ay kapag na whitelist na ito, so no need to have data connectivity, but as long as may signal. Yun, as long as na may signal, magagamit ito, maa-access itong ating regional itong ating COLMS. Ang interfacing nito ay parehas po ng ating DepEd Commons na kung saan ay hindi na kailangan ng data. Basta connected ka lang, may connection, may signal, both in Globe Smart, Talk and Text or TM, tsaka yung nakakonect ka
So
lang sa router.
kagaya siya ng DepEd Commons, is that what you mean? Is that what
Yes,
you're trying to
ma'am.
mean?
Yes, ma'am. Opo,
Kagaya
ma'am.
siya ng DepEd Commons. Oh,
Yes
okay.
po,
Very
ma'am.
good.
So, magandang balita po ito. Thank you so much sa ating DITO, Sir Tyrone, for the update. Ayan. So, Ma'am Bless, of course, Ma'am Bless, we also understand that naghahanda pa po ang ating school with the simulation process kasi ayan, ngayon yung mga nasa likod niyo, of course, ay nagkaklase din yan sila, nagtutorial. Ito yung nakaganda, ma'am, kasi meron tayo mga e-services na gina-provide ng school. Ito nga, may e-clinic, merong
Mas
parent
maayo.
hotline.
Oo.
Yes, ma'am. May
Atong ipabot sa
e-tutorial.
atong mga ginikana, no? Atong ipabot sa mga ginikana ng mga servisyo. Teka sandali lang, may naka-open ba na other line ang Panabo City Senior High School? Kasi parang may noise, doon sa kanila na parang hindi na reduce. Are there other open lines? Kasi parang...
I think, ma'am, kasi naka-ano yata sila loudspeak. So, I'll just mute you muna, Ma'am Bless, no? Sige,
mute na
ma'am.
lang, yung mute na lang para maintindihan yung mga conversation. Thank you. Parang
Ayan,
naging
ma'am.
silent. Yan.
Oo.
At least hindi siya nagiging disturbance. So these are also things that we need to learn, especially when we conduct online interactions. Paano ma-diminish yung mga noises na naririnig. Kasi pag hindi siya na-diminish, lalo na from for teacher to learner interaction, parang iiwanan siguro tayo ng mga learners kasi parang nawe-wireless sila sa kung ano-anong mga noises na naririnig nila. No? So, balik ta sa atong issue. Ang gibuhat sa atong Panabo City Senior High School is indeed worth replicating. Lalo na sa kanang mga clinic, meron silang mga consultation, and it's very good. And atong ipahibalo sa atong mga ginikanan na dili sila mabalaka sa ilahang mga anak kung aduna may kalibo o dili masabtan, no? Sa ilahang mga gipangtun-an, may himong kining ilang gitun-an module or naa sila sa online learning modality tungod kay aduna kitay clinic, consultations, no? Nga gipahitabo sa Panabo City Senior High para dili na hulaton yung mahuman ang quarter, nagpait ng grado sa bata, dito pa sila nag-istorya. So even before mahitabo ang graduhanay, no? Part siya sa tuang formative activities and formative assessment na atong ipahitabo sa atong mga learners na while we do the formative assessment, along with the different activities na record na kung asa dapita maayo ang bata, asa dapita nang hinahanglan siya tabang, asa siya dapita nga murag di gyud makaya na gyud niya aron dili lang bitaw pag-abot sa quarter, pag-abot sa end of the semester labi na sa tong senior high school na bagsak na dai siya. No, kasi dili ta pwede mag-back subject kung mahimo lang sa senior high school tungod kay unahin na po ito nga mga subjects ang gi-offer dito. Mo nang ato dyan siyang pangandaman. Bago pa man mahitabo ng naggraduhanay, hukmanay,
Correct.
aduna na
Hukmanay.
intervention nga gihimo ang atong mga maestra inalalayan no sa atong mga
Oo.
ginikanan sab na murag dili kita tabang-tabang gyud ta kanunay ani nga aron ang atong mga bata mupasar gyud sila sa ilahang mga leksyon. Siya ron na ang mga maestra na pagyud mo mga ginikanan nga nagtabang niini aron kung ikaw mismo nga ginikanan, tanaw nimo nga murag libog imong bata, pwede na pod ikaw mismo mo contact sa eskwelahan aron na sila mga hotline numbers gihatag sa to and they can be accessed both online and offline. So, mahimo ra gyud nato sila nga ipangkonsulta ang mga problema para mao to atong pangandaman pod nga ang mga bata, one of their sense of fulfillments is when they get a good grade after the effort they have done, no? Naistoryahan ang mga bagay-bagay, di ba?
Correct. Opo, ma'am. And of course, ma'am, naa pa po'y gina-offer ang school nga e-guidance services para sa ato ang psychological first aid. Pwede nito i-refer kay naaman tayo registered guidance counselor din ha. Of
Kinsa
course,
gani
pwede
atong
kayo.
registered guidance counselor?
Si ma'am, tawag ani, si Ma'am Cindy May Cantomayor.
Ay,
Si Ma'am
okay.
Cindy
That's
Cantomayor.
good.
Oo. Na din ha, ma'am. At saka ma'am naapoy mga of course kato ingon nimo ganina nga murag maalibyuhan pod ang kalisod nga giagian sa mga or maagian sa mga bata pag-abot sa ilang mga subjects. Naaman tayo din ha kanang mga kuan din na napoy naka-assign sa kanang e-tutorial nga kani sila muhatag na sila libre nga serbisyo para katong sa mga nalisdan nga mga parts sa mga estudyante kay matagaan pod sila tama nga intervention o kung na may mga problema pod ang mga ginikanan sa ilang mga anak naapod tay mga consultation din ha sa atong guidance o kato mismo ma'am katong mga unsa ang mga sundon dapat nga mga protocol or pagsulod unsa ba ang pwede open ang ato ang e-clinic naapoy nagaatiman din ha natay nurse din ha ma'am actually registered nurse nato nga magtutudlo usab.
So anyway,
Yes,
mga
ma'am.
referral man ilang paghahitabo no kay dili man sila license to do the prescription pero mga referral ilahang
Referral.
But at least ang bata ang atong mga learners aduna naman sila gibati nga dili maayo wa sila kapangutan-an mahitay natin mga nurse sa pwede kapangutan-an og i-refer sila sa tama nga tawo nga mo attend medically sa ilahang mga personal concerns, no? So, apil na po siguro gani dire ilahang mga ginikanan, no? Ride on na lang ang mga ginikanan aning mga butanga. Although, atong mga nurses, among gi-emphasize nga, dili sila license sa morisita o mga tambal, ilabi na sa itong mga gibati. Dito gihapon ta sa mga doctors. Labi na, kung kinahanglan tag mga antibiotics, di gyud ita papaliton sa mga butika, labi na og walay reseta gikan sa doktor. And atong mga hospitals karon po, aduna sila gipahitabo labi na karong pandemya. Aduna sila ginapahitabo ng mga access like sa Davao Regional Hospital, pa-shout out ang sa Davao Regional Hospital. Adunay usa ka teacher nga naa siya gibati sa iyahang panlawas. Nag-chat siya sa Davao Regional Hospital ug aduna po'y gihatag nga doktor nga mo'y naghatag iyang naka-chat gyud mismo. Libre siya kaayo. And then kita sa tambal, pagdala niya dito sa butika, gihatag po sa butika tungod kay out from the chat, gi-picturean sa doctor ang resita nga gihatag niya para sa maestra nga nangayo og tabang konsultasyon sa iyahang gibati. Kay murag lisod ba kay magpapa-check up bitaw karon kay tungod aning mga social distancing na mga
Na, of course.
reglamento nga kinahanglan nato nga sundon. Muna usahay medyo may kalangan usahay ang pagpa-check up. But we can do it online. Our doctors are also very willing to attend to us, no? And then the good thing
Yes.
is murag na wave pag yun hinuon mga professional fees labi na sa ubang mga doktor nga gusto nga mo labi na sa ubang mga doktor nga kanang murag ni-appeal yun atong we heal as one, no?
Yeah, maog yun, ma'am. Tinabangay yun. Bayanihan yun na din ha. And of course, ma'am, pasalamatan nato usab si Ma'am Bless din ha. Ma'am Bless Joyce Lagare, our correspondent sa Panabo City Senior High School. Ma'am Kay, na naman ta sa Panabo City Senior High School. We would like to greet the principal of PCSHS, Ma'am Mirna Evangelista Purificacion, a very happy
Ay!
and happy birthday. Nawa si ma'am din ha. Ayan, hi Ma'am Merns, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ma'am Myrna. Ikaw, magtupay mo na ita, ha? Salamat sa pa-cake.
More gito na mo nakawanan.
Maulay lang ginayon, ang pinakabawal daw ipangutana sa usa ka tawo kung mag-birth mo, pila na imong edad. Kay, kinahanglan gud na nga confidential. But anyway, age is just a number. It would be good to be letting people know how old we are and then how young we look like.
Wow.
Diba?
Ayan, ma'am.
And then, getting 1 year older is a privilege deprived also to some. So we are so much blessed for every year that is added to our lives because this is indeed a privilege and others are deprived of having added year to their lives and that we must be thankful to the Lord for all the blessings. Pareha natong mga August ladies. And
August ladies.
Nakita na ko
Mga
sa Facebook,
Augustians.
narito siya post na Queens are born in August. O, di ba?
Wow. Ayan po. So, Ma'am Ernst, happy birthday to you. And of course, we wish you all the best. We wish you always good health and long life and more blessings pa to come. And thank you so much for being our mother in Panabo City Senior High School. We are really blessed to have you. And indeed, we will always call you the gem of Panabo City Senior High School. Ayan po. So, thank you, Ma'am Ern. Salamat, Ma'am Ern. Salamat din sa pagpayag na dito po ako muna sa division office.
Do we have someone
Ma'am?
next on deck? Nabay next on deck na karon?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, nandito na po. Oo, ready na po ang ating
I will
next.
be out for a while na po because I have to attend another concern in the office. So, mag-backstage sa po ko karon, no?
Yes, ma'am. Okay po. So, Ma'am Ernst, thank you so much. Ma'am Bless, we hope to see tomorrow the video on the simulation process so that we can see also what is happening inside the classroom, in a virtual classroom. Thank you, Ma'am Bless. Maraming salamat sa iyong pag-update sa amin. God bless. And of course, to your cameraman, our technical correspondent natin, Sir Brian Payo. Thank you so much, Besh. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye. Ayan. Okay. So this time po, we will now be having our correspondent from Panabo National High School. Of course, we have there Ma'am Johanna May Sechon. Ma'am Jo. Ayan. Ayan. Hi, Ma'am Jo. Good morning.
Hi, Sir Jun. Good morning. Again,
Yes,
maayong buntag
ma'am.
Panabo, maayong buntag Davao Region, and to all our viewers who are tuned in to our live stream today.
Yes, ma'am. Naka-4 na araw na tayo. This is our really 4th day at isang araw na lamang at matatapos na ang ating pagsasahimpapawid. Pero ma'am, hindi matatapos ang ating pagsiservisyo sa ating mga Panaboans, lalo na sa kabataan, sa ating mga estudyante, and lalong-lalo na sa inyong school, ma'am. So, Ma'am Jo, we are very excited to hear your updates for this morning. Go ahead, Ma'am Jo.
Thank you so much, Sir June. So for this morning, fellow Panabuan, sa tanan natong mga ginikanan, sa tanan ng mga lumulupyo sa Panabo, ilabi na ngadto sa mga ginikanan nga naay mga estudyante nga nagtungha dinhi sa Panabo National High School for this particular school year 2020-2021. We're going to show you a short video that will enumerate all the different monitoring practices that will be implemented for the online and modular learning modalities that Panabo National High School will be instituting for this particular school year. Because you will not be hearing a lot of narrations, you'll be seeing what we have enumerated there. Because for today, I will be joined in live by two beautiful people who are members of our school monitoring team in order to give light to some questions and some clarifications. Take it away, Sir Tai, for our video.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our grade 7 online class in English. This afternoon session is very special because we are joined by our principal of Panabo National High School, Ma Memia B. Infiesto. I believe she wants to say something before we start.
Hello, good afternoon, students. How are you?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po. Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. This afternoon, our lesson is all about a documentary. A documentary is a research-based reporting that usually digs deeper into a specific topic by providing vivid detail.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Before we check our attendance, we have here with us our head teacher for at the same time academic head, Ma'am Darna Istan, to observe our class this afternoon. May I request Ma'am Darna Tan to say something before we start our lesson? Ma'am
Hi,
Darn.
good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Would you like to say something, Ma'am Darn, before we start our lesson?
Just relax. I am here to just observe your online class.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Darn. So now, before we start our lesson, let's check your attendance
See
first.
what's there in the LMS platform.
Among panawagan ngadto sa mga ginikanan kansang mga anak na enroll sa Panabo National High School. Again, sa Panabo National High School. Sa pagmarka sa inyong mga kalendaryo.
Innovation,
And we are back
integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
And we're back. And at this point, I'd like to invite to share with me on screen one of the key persons in Panabo National High School and one of the um, members of our school monitoring team, our academic head teacher for Ma'am Darna S. Tan.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Uh, to Sir John Aguilon, madayaw na adlaw kan mo, to Ma'am
Madayaw na
Joanna,
adlaw,
at the
ma'am.
rest of the viewers.
Yes, Ma'am Darna. So earlier we have showcased what Panabo National High School will be implementing during the monitoring phase of the implementation of both the online learning modality and the modular learning modality. Now, may I ask, ma'am, regarding our virtual classrooms, for those who haven't watched our live streaming yesterday, how many virtual classrooms has Panabo National High School prepared for this particular school year?
Okay. We prepared 21 classrooms for the junior high school per grade level and per program. We have BEC, STE, as well as SPE. Then we also prepare 5 classrooms for the senior high school. They are provided with ring light to be used by the online teachers.
Ma'am, earlier also, we have shown in our video about the creation of the school monitoring team. Can we share to everyone who are the members of this school monitoring team and what are the roles of its members?
Okay. The school monitoring team is composed of the following members are headed by the principal, then by the academic head, subject coordinators, and the master teachers. The task of the members of the school monitoring team is taking notes, checking, as well as documenting, especially in reproduction of the modules, as well as the distribution and retrieval. On the part of the online learning modalities, the task of the monitoring team is to observe the class or the classes of the online teachers.
Now, ma'am, in the process of monitoring our online teachers, how will the members of the school monitoring team conduct this particular practice of monitoring our online teachers? Are there specific um, um, tools that you are going to use? How are you going to go about these procedures?
The members of the monitoring team were enrolled in the LMS or in the learning management system as a course creator. Our account as a course creator can access to all the courses anytime to check and monitor the updates.
Speaking of the learning management system, how will the LMS also help the online teachers in monitoring their learners?
It's a great, the LMS has a great help in monitoring the performance and the attendance of the students, because this is where the responses of the students are stored and they can easily access the summary of the student progress. For example, I am a science teacher. I will require the students to present a video for a food chain, for example. Then the students can upload to the LMS and I'll be able to check their work.
I see, ma'am. Now, you have mentioned earlier that Panabo National High School has prepared 26 virtual classrooms. Am I right? So, what is the purpose of setting up these virtual classrooms in school? Where, in fact, if when we say online, we can set up our online classes just anywhere. Are there specific reasons for this?
The reason why we prepare the virtual classrooms so that we can easily monitor the online classes. If even though they can have their virtual classes anywhere, but it's very important that they are here in the school so that we can monitor easily, and if there are problems arise during the class or while the classes are ongoing, we can easily uh, help them. We can give them a technical assistance because we have the uh, ICT coordinator. Then we have also persons in charge in in terms of electrical.
Thank you so much, ma'am. But don't go just yet. We will get back to you in a little while. I'd like to invite another key person. I'd like to invite another key person who is also a member of our school monitoring team here at Panabo National High School. She is a master teacher and as well as a subject coordinator. So let me invite over Ma'am Sezen Pakulanang.
Hello,
Ma'am
good morning,
Zen,
Jo.
good morning, ma'am. Can you greet our audience right now?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Jo. To all the viewers, good morning, and I'm going to take this opportunity to have my greetings with our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ray Solitario, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Rebecca Sagot, and of course, our Principal 4 of Panabo National High School, Ma'am Memia Bienfesto, and to our moderator this morning, Sir June, and to all the viewers of Panabo City, to all Panaboans, good morning, everyone.
So, Ma'am Sezen, so earlier we have discussed with Ma'am Darnell the aspect of the online learning modality. So, I'd like to talk with you this morning and ask you some questions about the modular learning platform. Now, since today, day 4, we are discussing about the monitoring phase. I would like to know, and would like perhaps on the administration, how are we going to conduct the monitoring on the implementation of the modular teaching modality on for teachers and students?
Okay, based on the school learning continuity plan by our principal for Mamemia B. Infesto, a committee was created or organized in which the which anchors the monitoring process of both teachers and learners. It is called the School Monitoring Team, or the SMT, School Monitoring Team, or shall we call the SMT. So this is composed, as said earlier by our academic head, this is composed by our principal, former Memia B. Infesto, as the overall chairman, followed by the academic head, Ma'am Darna Tan, in which the people concerned in the LMS or responsible are the subject coordinators and master teachers. While on the other hand, for modular modality learning, we have the grade level head. So I would like to share to you the steps. How are we going to conduct the implementation of the modular modality? First step, the subject coordinator is the responsible of collecting the data. I'm referring to the module, soft copy and hard copy. Second step, this will be forwarded to the school production team, who are responsible of reproducing the modules. And this is coordinated also with the subject coordinator as to number of copies of the module. And the third step is the sorting and accounting of the modules, in which the subject coordinator is there also together with her team, because the subject coordinator is allowed to assign teachers to help on the sorting. With the big uh, population enrollees of Panabo National, we need that one. That's the third step. The fourth step is after the modules are ready, from the level of the subject coordinator, the modules will be forwarded to the grade level head. So from grade level head, this will be turned over to the advisors. So that is the process of the distribution. In case of retrieval, it is the advisor who will retrieve the module and then forward it to the subject coordinators and down to the subject teachers. So within the process, it is very clear that the the monitoring process there is catered as presented there in the steps, the retrieval and the distribution. So I would like to insert that the modular express delivery is the team who will facilitate to the modules na hindi makukuha ng mga bata. Yun po, Ma'am Jo, ang steps on the implementation of the distribution and retrieval of our modules.
Thank you, Ma'am Zen. And speaking of retrieval of the modules, now they will be getting the worksheets, workbooks, or outputs of the students and returning them to the class advisors, and thereby distributing these worksheets to the respective subject teachers. Now, the question is, how will the teachers track the progress of their students who are enrolled in the modular learning modality? Previously, we have already learned about the online, that when they are enrolled in the LMS, there is a tracking there where teachers are alerted or notified that the task has already been done by the student. Now, what about in the modular learning platform? How do we go about this process?
Okay, in tracking and evaluating the progress of students enrolled in modular learning modality, as flashed in the screen kanina, we have our tool used, what we call the Student Module Monitoring Log and the Module Monitoring Log. So this tool is very helpful because it indicates the name of the teacher and then the subject taught, then class schedule. Then we have the module title, the week schedule, and the name and signature and date of submission. On the other form, we have also student module monitoring log in which the grade and section is indicated, and then the name of learner, which refers to our students, then week schedule, the name and the signature of the parent, and date received. So this tool is very important because this will help our monitoring process. And the record also of retrieval and distribution of the module, both the school and learner can monitor. Yes, Jo.
I see, ma'am. Now, earlier also on the video, we have shown that there was a specific group created called the Psychosocial First Aid Support Group. Now, when does this group come in the part of the monitoring of the students?
Okay, the psychosocial first aid support group comes in when the students are found out not to be consistent on the submission of their modules. Because of that form, matatrace po natin kung sino yung mga estudyante na hindi na nagbabalik ng mga modules. So, in this case, the expert, since the Panabo National High School have our guidance counselor, so this will be headed, of course, by our principal, Ma'am Memia Bienfesto, and then under that is the guidance counselor and the designate guidance counselor coordinator per grade level. So in that stage, they will be extending services and support with the use of their expertise. So that we will be ensured that student will not stop uh, going to attending the class. At the same time, they will be given proper support to this committee who are called the experts.
Thank you, Ma'am Zen. So, in short, your psychosocial first aid support group will come in order to minimize students at risk of dropping out. That's good to hear. Now, as member of the school monitoring team and as a master teacher, what kind of support can you give to our teachers who will be conducting the modular learning modality?
Okay, Jo. So I can extend, just like my co-teachers, the master teachers, and the subject coordinators, through setting targets. Of course, we have to set targets in our department, in our level, and then check the progress of the learners and teachers, and then the distribution of the modules, of course. I would like to oversee that one. Then second is the assessment of the learners. Then what are the needs needed? And then there should be evaluation so that whatever problems that may arise, there would be interventions. For example, there's a student who's very poor in responding, or she has low scores. So I think the services that can be extended by the master teacher or the subject coordinator is to initiate supplemental materials that can cater the mga pagkukulang ng mga bata. So,
Thank you, Ma'am Zen, but don't go yet. We would like to invite Ma'am Darna back on screen to join us on this live interview once again.
Yes, Ma'am Jo. I will add something. The Panabo National High School is very strict in monitoring the performance of the students both the online as well as the modular, because we need the data that will be used by the master teacher to conduct a action research, because we require them to conduct a research about the learning modalities. It is also another way of evaluating the performance of the students as well as to measure the success of the programs. That's one of the best practices of Panabo National High School.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now you have mentioned about best practices in our school. We will go and dig further about the best practices later on. So I'll be asking you some more about your best practices. But right now, I'd like to focus more a bit more on the challenges that you may have encountered on the process of designing some tools in the monitoring phase. Now, what are these challenges, uh, and what particular implementations are you going to uh, arrive at in order to mitigate these problems? So, anyway, so if you both can answer, if you can add some ideas if there are any.
For the online classes, the challenges are the slow internet connection, bad weather, or madown ang server ng LMS. But for example, wala yung LMS, then the online teacher can use the Google Classroom, or they can record their lessons and wait for the internet connection to be back.
Yes, ma'am. So just like what Mr. Mark C. had taught us during our series of webinars, we have two types of learning modes. We have the synchronous and the asynchronous. So for the online, it's an easy task. Now, what about for the modular? What are the challenges that we have encountered, ma'am?
Okay, some challenges encountered in the modular modalities, the distribution of modules. We assume that with the big population or enrollees in our school, there might be parents who cannot get the modules, but this was there's a way, there's means and ways. So napangitaan gid siya og paagi. So that's the time that the Delivery Express will be mag-function sila, and then that would be they will be serving especially the far-flung barangays. And in fact, we have also the we tap also the barangay officials in case. So that's strong linkage with the barangay setting. And the third one is we're able to coordinate also with the local government unit in which they have spare us one vehicle, a service vehicle to cater the distribution of modules in case hindi po makukuha dito sa ating school. And another challenge is the maybe the sorting of the modules, but because of the again the population of the students, but interventions made in which there are teachers or team that would help there, and unity, collaboration, and teamwork ay nangdoon po sa ng isang department. Yun po, Ma'am Jo.
Yes, Ma'am Sen, definitely. And since hindi pa naman nai-implement itong ating actual implementation ng ating modular learning modality, perhaps later on, magkakaroon na naman ng mga other challenges na may be foreseen or unforeseen, lalong-lalo na on the part also of our learners, with the part of also of our parents, the consistency of their support at ang consistency ng mga bata to religiously attend to their classes kasi they are given plenty of time, 2 weeks interval for the modular, right?
Yes, Ma'am Jo.
Now, since Ma'am Darna has already
Since Ma'am Darna has already shared with us one of your best practices earlier, can you add some more if there are any of your unique practices in Panabo National High School that will help ease up the monitoring process of both the online and the modular platform?
Okay, in modular modality, there are two best practices. The first one is the sectioning, wherein the learners are grouped according to their barangay and to their purok. And in fact, the advisor assigned in that section is also a resident of that barangay. So in that case, uh, easy access, easy monitoring, is very kind and comfortable because they belong to one school in one community, Ma'am Jo. So mas madali po 'yon. Then second is the length of time. This refers to the time given to the learners, which is our schedule is every 2 weeks. So with that length of time, the learners are given enough time to answer, to study, to read, and return the modules. So those are the two best practices that the Panabo National High School is implementing now.
May I add, Ma'am Joanne?
Yes, ma'am.
Aside
Go ahead.
from the action research, uh, during our meeting with together with Ma'am and the grade level head, we already identified the online teachers. At the same time, we are able to create a class schedule earlier, and we are able to distribute the individual working loads to the teacher as of it.
So at an earlier time, teachers already know what their loads are. So they have plenty of time already to prepare for the opening of classes and even test the stability of their internet connections and how to manipulate the learning management system. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So before we conclude,
Ma'am Jo,
yes,
can
ma'am,
I
anything
add?
to add?
Okay, another one is the module with learning plan so that students will be guided on what to do daily for the duration of 2 weeks. So that is one of the best practices. And at the same time, with the implementation of the watch program, our school and our school principal would like to give recognition by giving an award to those learners who can submit the modules on time. So, nandun pa rin yung watch program po. Because Panabo National is really an advocate of the watch program, Ma'am Jo. And students will be motivated with that strategy.
Yes, ma'am. So it's like hitting two birds in one stone. We are promoting the active participation of our students, and by these incentives of giving a special recognition or awards to the early birds, we are also promoting our watch advocacy. Napaka-generous ng ating principal. So for our learners out there who are watching this webinar, please, if you may, once you have received your respective modules, get straight to it right away. May naghihintay na reward para sa inyo. So before we conclude, I would like to ask our members of the school monitoring team of Panabo National High School any parting words for our viewers, for our parents, and for our learners, and also for our teachers. Ma'am?
Okay, mula sa pamilya ng Panabo National High School, magtiwala kayo bilang mga mag-aaral at ibibigay namin ang lahat-lahat ng aming makakaya para lang mabigyan ng magandang edukasyon ang mga mag-aaral. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagtitiwala ninyo sa Panabo National High School.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Darna Estan, our academic head, head teacher 3 of Panabo National High School. Now, for Ma'am Sezen, any words?
Okay, Jo. To all the students of Panabo National High School, please be updated with your cell phone numbers para mas madali lang namin i-contact kayo. Update also your social media accounts. And we will work hand in hand with this. Huwag kayong bibitaw kasi hindi kami bibitaw sa Panabo National High School. Education, sulong, edukalidad. Go job!
Thank you so much, Ma'am Sen. Kapit lang, once again, tatlong bagsak para sa ating mga live interviews ngayon with Ma'am Sesen Pakulanang, Master Teacher 1, TLE Coordinator. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. And for our academic head, Ma'am Darna S. Tan, Head Teacher 4. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Maraming salamat. This has been Johanna May Sichon, your correspondent from Panabo National High School. Back to studio. Sir June?
Wow, thank you so much, Ma'am Johanna May Sichon. Of course, thank you so much also to Ma'am Sezen at madayon na temprano, Ma'am Darna. Salamat tayo sa kanmo greetings kay Ina. And of course, thank you so much also for explaining to us or parting with to us the initiatives of Panabo National High School when it comes to the implementation phase, the retrieval phase, yung sa ating monitoring phase, and we are very proud to know that there is really a scheme, a pattern, a strategic process in which our school or your school there in Panabo National High School is offering to address the challenges that might arise along the way. And we are very happy because there is a close monitoring team for online. There's also a close monitoring team for the offline, ito nga modular natin. At napakaganda po nung ginagawang scheme ninyo kasi talagang natututukan yung present ni Ma'am Sezen kanina lalong-lalo sa modular na may mga students lag, may teachers lag. So on that case, on that note also, ay talagang natatrack natin kung how far our students are doing, kung meron ba silang mga kinakailangan na interventions. Of course, with the online naman kasi, ang ano lang naman dyan is, kailangan lang natin ng internet connectivity and then lahat naman kasi ng mga natututunan nila, yung progress ng kanilang mga learnings ay andoon mismo sa loob ng learning management system. And we are just really waiting na sana yung ating LMS ay maging functional na maayos na para at least doon talaga tayo tututok at magagamit natin yung mga pamamaraang yon. And of course, allow me to congratulate also once again Mamemia and Fiesto for being the captain of this battle na kinakaharap natin amidst COVID-19, pero talagang magpapatuloy, ika nga, education must continue. And of course, ma'am, before namin kayo iwan, of course, si Ma'am Kay ay may gagawin po, pero meron tayong makakasama ang ating senior high school coordinator sa division. Of course, our PSDS, we have Sir Neil Michael Diasis. Sir Neil?
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
First of all, thank you very much and congratulations, Panabo National High School. I've been watching your presentation, and nakita ako ng almost every aspect ng mga problema na foresee ninyo, and may mga solutions kaagad kayo nakita. So kanina nag-iisip sana ako kung at magtatanong kung ano ang mga challenges na encounter ninyo, but parang halos na-mention naman ninyo lahat yung mga challenges at nabigyan nyo kaagad ng solusyon. So congratulations. And may nakita ako may narinig ako kanina kay Ma'am Darna, no, before yung parting words niya na nagsasabi siya na magtiwala kayo sa Panabo National High School kasi lahat ay ginagawa no, para mapabuti yung edukasyon ng mga bata. So parang na-touch ako doon, no, kasi ang dedication, pinakita yung dedication, ah, at pagsisikap, hindi basta-basta eh. Supposedly yung mga teachers nga, kuan lang ng iba, naka-work at home, work from home lang, pero kayo doble yung effort ninyo, kaya may salute to you. Di ba,
Thank
Sir
you so
Jun?
much for
Yes.
sharing.
Oo, talagang ano sir, yung of course considering the number of teachers that they have, given na yon, hindi na kailangan natin i-ano yun kasi talaga malaki ang school nila, but then ang nakaganda sir kasi naayos din na naigrupo, yun bang na-team sila kung saan talaga sila talaga nakafocus lang. Pag online teacher ka, online ka lang talaga. Pag modular ka, dyan ka din nakafocus. At least sa teacher part naman din sir, hindi rin mahirap to address na ay, baka lilipat ako ng online kasi kailangan ako na doon sa online kasi walang teacher doon. No? Pero at least sa kanila, talagang nama-maximize yung kanilang manpower, ang kanilang teaching force. At then, natututukan din yung mga bata. Kasi with sinabi nga ni Ma'am Darna kanina, sir, is 26 ang kanilang online virtual classroom. Ibig sabihin nito, merong kahapon, na hindi ako nagkakamali, 30 ang maximum, 30 to 40 ang maximum students sa isang virtual
Per
classroom. Oo. In which
virtual
manageable
class.
talaga din siya. Oo. Manageable siya ni teacher. Yun nga lang kasi yung online, talagang pinaka-problema natin dyan ay yung tinatawag nating
Connectivity.
connectivity. Pero sir, meron pa rin silang ano tawag nito, meron kagad silang
Solution.
crisis management team na nag-ano din kaagad dyan na a-address din na if ever nga hindi matuloy si synchronous dahil kailangang online, papasok yung asynchronous strategy nila na kung saan yun nga mabibigyan pa rin ng pansin yung mga mag-aaral na hindi talaga makapasok on that day ng kanilang klase. And of course sa modular, napakaganda sir ng modular nila din kasi kung titingnan mo sir yung kanilang pagsasaayos, naka-list down yung mga students, merong yun nga isang napakagandang best practice nila is yung merong silang students log, may teachers log, and then yung hindi maaabot nung pagkuha mismo ng module ay meron silang modular express delivery. Tama ba ako? Tama ba ang term ko? Mm-mm.
Yes, sir.
Na
Our meds.
yes, talagang pupunta sila doon med. O yan, modular express delivery ayun. So maganda sir. And then yun nga, meron na din silang schedule. So again, I will allow Ma'am Johanna, please ma'am, paki-announce po muli yung inyong schedule nung pagkuha ng ating mga modules, at least na baka may hindi pa nakapakinig o nakapanood nung mga nakaraan ninyong pag-aanunsyo noon. Go ahead ma'am. Sige po,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, Sir June, for the opportunity. So once again, to all our parents whose learners are enrolled here at Panabo National High School, our recorrida is going on. So you can just watch out and listen also to the announcements during the recorrida. But for those who are tuned in live here, here are the dates that you have to mark on your calendars on the distribution of our modules. Your modules will be ready, and we have a specific schedule per grade level. So for grade 7, it will be available on August 17. For grade 8, August 18. For grade 9, August 19. For grade 10, August 20. And for senior high school, August 21. Now, for those who will be picking up their modules, again, we would like to remind the public we have a procedure, we have safety protocols once you enter the premises of Panabo National High School. Please wear your protective gears, face masks, or face shields, and observe social distancing. We have wash stations installed once you enter the campus. We also have foot baths. And please take note of those dates. We will only cater the specific grade level that are scheduled on those specific dates para maiwasan po natin ang overcrowding. At in the end, baka hindi na natin ma-observe ang social distancing sa dami po ng ating mga enrollees this year. So we are expecting for each day approximately 1,000 who will flock to Panabo National High School to get their module. So para po maiwasan na dumagsa ang lahat, please take note of those specific dates. Once again, grade 7, August 17, grade 8, August 18, grade 9, August 19, grade 10, August 20, and senior high school, August 21. Sir June?
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jo. And of course, ma'am, i-remind din natin sila that they have to wear face mask at all times. Yan.
Yes, sir.
Face mask talaga pagpasok dyan sa inyong school premises. So, Sir Neil, do you want to add more before we will proceed to our next correspondent?
So far, parang lahat naman yata covered na. Congratulations again. I can't wait no to for Panabo National High School na mag-start ang klase nila because pupuntahan ko yan kasi believe ako sa mga teachers diyan sa Panabo National High School eh. Mga puro experts and marami na sila mga medyo bata na mga teachers kaya kayang-kayang mag-adapt no sa change na nangyari ngayon.
Yes, ang dami nga nila dyan, sir. At yung iba pa, sir, ay di ko na lang sasabihin, pero sasabihin ko na rin, yung iba, estudyante ko pa nung college. But then, I'm very, very happy to see them that they are also blooming and growing there in Panabo National High School and knowing the fact na napakarami din po nilang nagawa for the school. And ang maganda, sir, maidugtong ko na lang, sir, no, bago talaga natin tuluyang ipagpaalam kila moms. Napakaganda din kasi, sir, yung mga usual na sa face-to-face natin ng mga programs like The Watch ay ngayon may implement pa rin kahit na nasa online. With the initiative, of course, of Ma'am Mimian na talagang magbibigay ng special award incentives doon sa maunang makakapagsumiti ng mga activity sheets, ng kanilang mga gawain, papasok ng maaga consistently doon sa kanilang klase sa online. At yun, napakagandang initiative na magbibigay din ng encouragement sa ating mga learners. So, once again, thank you so much, Ma'am Johanna Mesichon, our correspondent in Panabo National High School. Thank you so much also to Ma'am Darna Estan, to Ma'am Sizen and Pakulanang. Thank you so much po sa inyo. At of course, sa lahat po ng kaguruan ng Panabo National, congratulations. And of course, to Ma'am Memia B. Fiesto. Thank you, Madam, for sharing your initiatives through these teachers with us here in the live podium. Once again, good morning po sa inyong lahat.
Good morning, sir, and thank you.
Thank you po. Ma'am Jo, tomorrow, asahan namin yung kabuuan na talaga. Ayan.
Yes, Sir June.
Thank you po, Ma'am Jo. So, just keep
Maraming salamat po.
Bye-bye po, Ma'am Jo. Bye, Ma'am Darn. Bye po. Okay, ayan, Sir Neil, narinig na po natin ang correspondent natin from Panabo National. Nagbigay po ng napaka-komprehensibong update with their monitoring phase and implementation phase na pinagsama din po. Ngayon, kasama naman natin, Sir, live na live, ang ating correspondent mula sa A.O. Florendo National High School na si Ma'am Ifundo. Ma'am, good morning! Ma'am Ifundo?
Hello, Ma'am.
Ayan.
Uy.
Okay, we are waiting for Ma'am Ifundo. So sir, while waiting for Ma'am Ifundo, sir, we hope sir na makasama ang ating Sindaton National High School dahil kahapon nagpadala sila ng update nila with the RBI. Talagang na-amaze sir, na-amaze tayo sir. And of course, sir, kahapon din sinigway ko din yung pinalabas din doon sa regional monitoring, sa regional live din. So we are very na maganda po yung naging response. Ika nga sabi pa ni Ma'am Janet Filoso ay panalo. Napakaganda ng paghahanda ng Sindaton. Lalong-lalo na sir, we are very happy and proud also with Sir Glenn and the rest of the teaching force ng Sindaton sir kasi yung kanilang mga estudyante doon ay member din po ng IP community at maganda yung initiative na yon dahil hindi na nga po sila lalakad ng at halos isang buong araw para makapunta lang ng school at least sa kanilang tahanan, maipagpapatuloy nila ang kanilang pag-aaral. Ayan. So, yes, sir Neil, go ahead, sir.
Alam mo, John, yung sa Sindaton National High School, grabe ang support ng barangay. When the plan was presented by Sir Glenn sa barangay, no, grabe ang kanilang response and they're very excited na no na magkaroon ng ganoon kasi this facility o yung school-based radio station na ginawa nila is magagamit din ng barangay to remind the residents kung ano mga programs nila. So parang nagiging na rin ba, nagiging nakaka-serve na rin siya sa mga goals ng barangay. So kaya excited sila.
Yes po. And ayan, sir. So, yan. Sana makasama natin sila, sir. Actually, I'm seeing Sir Glenn at the backstage na. Pero
Okay.
antay-antay lang, Sir Glenn. Ano? Naririnig tayo ni Sir Glenn ngayon. Mamaya, sir, kakausapin namin kayo, sir. Of course, nakapasok na rin si Ma'am Ifundo. Sana makapagbigay na siya ng update ngayon sa atin ng maayos at malinaw. Sana gumana at makisama ang internet connectivity. So once again, our correspondents from AOF National High School, Ma'am Ifundo, go ahead po, ma'am. Ma'am Ifundo? Hello, Ma'am Ifundo. Okay, Sir Neil, I think balikan na lang natin si Ma'am Ifundo because we are also catching the signal from AOF. Now, at least makasama natin sa ang ating Sindaton National High School with the principal itself, Sir Glenn Patriarca. Sir Glenn, good morning. Ayan. So, sir, nawala bigla. Catching talaga. Pero, ayun pa man, sir, sana makapasok nga po. Wala pa din po sa backstage sa atin si Ma'am Ifundo. Nagkakaroon ng
Sir Glenn.
Sir Glenn din, wala, sir.
Okay,
So,
kaya nga,
ayan.
sir, yun ang very reason why gusto mag-RBI ng ng Sindaton National High School kasi wala talagang ibang paraan na effective para ma-deliver yung deliver yung lessons para sa students. Kaya we conceptualize that plan and we think na pwede naman, yun ang pinaka-feasible na way para ma-reach yung mga students, mga learners natin. Kaya hopefully
Yes.
mag-successful ang RBI ng Sindaton.
Yes, sir. And of course, sir, congratulations din sa inyo, sir, for being the helping hand. Talagang one-on-one talaga doon na kapit-bisig. Ika nga doon sa nakipag-kapit-bisig sa Sindaton National High School. Of course, ayan, ang ating, dito pala, ayan, ang ating pinakagwapong Senior High School Division Coordinator na nag-ano talaga din na nag-push para ma-go yung ating school-based radio station. Talagang FM station pa talaga yan, sir, ha?
Yes, sir, FM station.
Yes, 88.9. Ayan, nasa register ko na. 88.9 ang kanilang station. Sindaton National High School radio-based instruction, radio program nila. So, sir, we are waiting but I think, sir, gustong-gusto ko ipakita muli yung kanilang yung kanilang
video kahapon.
Oo. Yes,
Sige, sir, pwede natin i-play yun, di ba?
Yes, sir. We are requesting Sir Tyrone na ma-play yung kanilang video kahapon na isinend sa atin. Yung para sa Sindaton. Kasi 2 araw, sir. Actually, 2 araw natin din sila nakasama. So, ngayon pagbibigyan natin sila while waiting for AOF also na hindi pa nakapasok sa backstage. Sana makahanap na rin sila ng maayos na signal. Okay, so I think Sir Tyrone is now preparing the video for that. We are all Panabo ones. Available po ang ating ngayong RBI sa Sindaton. At naway panoorin po ninyo itong short video natin. This will take about 8 minutes. Pero Sir Ty, bago mo yan i-play, sir, sana makausap natin si Sir Glenn ng malinaw at andito na si Sir Glenn. Ayan, so Sir Glenn. Hi, Sir
Hi,
Glenn.
sir.
Good morning.
Uy!
Good morning, sir.
Sir, sa wakas, nakasama namin kayo, sir. Live na live tayo ngayon for day 4. At sana maging maayos ang ating connectivity. Yan, Sir Neil.
Hello, Sir Glenn. Good morning. Kumusta na ang kwan, sir? Gusto ko sana malaman yung kwan, yung updates about the RBI natin, yung test broadcast. So, can you tell our audience kung ano na nangyari?
Practice for tomorrow's dry run. In the afternoon up to 1:50 for the first subject for the junior high school and 1:50 to 2:40 for the senior high school. OA.
Mhm. Okay. Sir Glenn, ang naririnig ko kay Sir Glenn is yung schedule bukas ng pagsasahimpapawid mismo nung oras ng pagsasahimpapawid ng mga lessons or ng pagtuturo. Tama ba ako, Sir Glenn? Catching signal tayo with Sir Glenn. Pero... Yes, sir.
Via the radio, and the radio transmitter has been efficient. Nag-work ho siya, nakakaabot ho sa ating mga estudyante.
Ayun. Wow, congratulations, sir. Sir Neil, narinig mo yun, sir, ha? That
Yes, sir.
the radio station is really working efficiently and then nakakaabot talaga sa ating mga estudyante dyan sa Sindaton National High School. Sir Glenn? Yes, Sir Neil.
Sir, gusto ko lang tanungin about the scheduling ng subjects, no? Kung mako-cover ba lahat ng all learning areas ng schedule ninyo sa inyong RBI?
We have the junior and senior high schools for the main campus. There are about 6 grade levels, grades 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, times the 8 subject areas that would sum up to then we divide it into the number of hours in a week. For 5 days times subject area. So if a teacher has 6 loads, he has 6 50-minute radio broadcasting time.
Okay. Sir Glenn.
Sir.
I understand na yung yung broadcast ninyo will supplement the module that you'll be providing your students. So yung sir, lahat ba ng nasa module ang inyong i-broadcast or tatawag dyan, ituturo sa mga estudyante?
Ayan.
Hello, Sir June. Parang
Yes, sir.
yata si Sir Glenn, parang may problema na naman sa signal. Hirap talaga ng
Yes.
signal sa Sidaton eh.
Oo. Pero sir, actually, maano sir, no? Kasi talagang functional na yung ating RBI at bukas nga po. Paano kaya natin sir maririnig yung bukas? Kasi ang narinig ko sa kanya kanina, if I'm not mistaken with the statement of Sir Glenn, tomorrow they are going to have the simulation of the RBI.
Okay.
Mhm. So may
Ah,
schedule yung narinig ko kanina, may schedule siyang binigay ng mga oras.
Actually, sir,
Oo.
nung kinausap ko si Sir Glenn last time, sabi ko, dapat i-document niya lahat ng kung ano, ng nangyayari diyan sa program nila. Pagkatapos, if possible, kung pwede nila ma-document yung actual broadcast, no, and then yung actual na listening ng mga estudyante, no, para makita na yung station is really working, di ba?
Mm.
So, yun na ang problema natin yun is internet, paano i-live, but siguro mas okay siguro kung i-capture nila yung video and then they will send it na lang sa atin so that others can also see it.
Yes, sir. Oo, tulad nung ginawa nila nung ano, kasi
First
ah,
time. Kasi actually
ah,
nangyari nung when I visited Sinato National High School and checked the program,
mm,
yung project nila, inikot namin yung barangay eh kung saan hanggang last yung signal na pwede marinig, no? So
mm.
ang maganda doon kasi pinakita ni Sir Glenn nga ito yung bahay ng last learner natin, pinakamalayo na learner natin. At abot na abot pa rin yung signal ng school, ng station. So yun ang maganda, no? And
Yes,
then
sir.
ang nakaganda rin is within the barangay lang po talaga yung signal natin. Hindi naaabot sa highway at saka yung ibang barangay hindi na covered ng signal. Kaya yung kwan nila, yung lessons nila, pwede lang i-contextualize based sa need lang ng learners nila within that barangay.
Yes po, sir. Yun ang kagandahan din kasi yung parang yung frequency mismo, yung wavelength mismo ng frequency ng Sindaton ay talagang kung sa ano pa ang tawag nito, naka ano lang,
Exclusive lang
contained,
sa kanila.
exclusive, naka-contained lang within the barangay. Yun din,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
At least magiging malinaw yung ano din reception kasi andyan lang mismo within the
Yes, sir.
barangay itself. Mm. So, sana si Sir Glenn ay kung narinig man kami ni Sir Glenn ngayon, of course, we'll also contact Sir Glenn through your phone. If possible, you can send us tomorrow the complete package of your video, having the simulation. Yung meron talaga nagbo-broadcast. At least it is documented at makita natin para may maipakita din tayo with our regional monitoring team that we are really having a video-based instruction as really the sole in modality that would fit on the needs of the learners for Sindaton and National High School or in the barangay Sindaton. So ayun sir. So this time Sir Neil, kita muna natin yung kanilang video kahapon. Ulitin natin kasi napakaganda talaga ng kanilang
Sige po.
pagpapakita. Sige, while waiting for Ma'am Ifundo kasi medyo nawawala talaga yung signal niya. Sige po. Yan.
Magandang araw sa lahat ng nanonood. Ako si Lichelle Ormo, kasalukuyang kumakatawan para sa mataas na paaralan ng Sindaton at magbibigay ng impormasyon sa aming mga hakbang para maisaayos ang napipintong bagong taong panuruan. Matatandaang binulabog at benerwisyon ng pandemyang COVID-19 ang buong mundo na naging dahilan ng pagbabago ng pamumuhay ng bawat isa. Ganun pa man, hindi nagpatinag ang ating gobyerno, lalong-lalo na ang kagawaran ng edukasyon na ipagpatuloy ang pagtuturo ng kaalaman sa mga mag-aaral sa gitna ng kinakaharap na pagsubok. Dahil dito, ang ating paaralan, Sindaton National High School, ay lubos na nakikiisa sa paghahatid ng mga karunungan sa ating mga kabataan. Kaya nitong buwan ng Mayo ay nagsagawa ang mga guro sa Sindaton National High School ng survey para sa mga kakailanganing datos sa pag-iimplementa ng New Normal Education. Samantala, base sa nakuhang datos sa Learner Enrollment Survey Form, pinakamataas na porsyento sa mga mag-aaral na ang pinili ay modular distance learning. Ang survey ay naglalahad rin na kadalasan sa mga magulang dito ay nakapagtapos lamang ng elementarya at may iilan lamang na nakapagtapos sa sekundarya. Kaya mahihirapan sila sa paggabay sa kanilang mga anak sa mga aralin nila sa modules. Ang mga kadahilanang ito ang naging daan para ilunsad ang Radio on Sindaton 88.9 Mini FM radio station. Ang isa sa paraan upang maihatid ng maigi sa mga mag-aaral ang dekalidad na edukasyon. Noong buwan ng Hulyo ay ikinabit ang radio transmitter sa paaralan ng Sindaton para sa katuparan ng paglulunsad sa Radio on Sindaton, a radio station for education. Istasyon sa himpapawid, kaalaman ang hatid. Alinsunod sa tuntunin na ibinigay ng Region Office na magkakaroon ng dry run para sa bawat modality na ilulunsad ng mga paaralan, naghanda ang ating paaralan ukol dito. Bilang update sa isinasagawang paghahanda, ay napagkasunduan na kukuha ng 30 mag-aaral mula sa grade 8 na kasali sa gagawing dry run sa Science 8. At sa senior high school naman ay kukuha rin ng 30 mag-aaral para sa aralin nila sa organic agriculture production. Noong Biyernes ay ipinamahagi na ang mga module sa Science 8 at sa araw na ito naman ay ipamamahagi ang modules ng grade 11 para sa organic agriculture production. Mamayang hapon ay kukolektahin ang resulta ng pretest para mapag-alaman ang mga least learned competencies na siyang dapat pagtuunan ng ibayong pagtuturo gamit ang radio-based instruction. Hinggil naman sa best practices na naipamalas namin sa pagsasagawa ng programang ito, unang-una ay ang matinding suporta ng mga opisyales ng barangay, mga purok leaders at ng stakeholders at ang pagkakaisa at kooperasyon ng mga guro. Ang pakikilahok ng mga SSG officers, lalo na sa paghahatid sa mga modules. At higit sa lahat, ang walang humpay na suporta ng aming mahal na punong guro, Sir Glenn Patriarca, mula sa unang araw ng kanyang pagkadestino dito at hanggang sa mga sandaling ito. Ayon sa kanya, na kahit humaharap tayo sa matinding pagsubok, ay dapat isaalang-alang natin ang patuloy na pagbigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga mag-aaral. At kaugnay sa pahayag na yan, ay makakapanayam natin ang ating butihing punong guro, Sir Glenn Patriarca.
Morning, sir. Sa 5 modalities, bakit ang radio-based instruction po ang inyong napili?
With our future direction in this new normal, we assess the students' skills and capabilities towards learning. We discuss their weaknesses. We even talk on their family status, financially and morally. As an output of that meeting, all teachers conducted survey geographically on all aspects. As a result, it was found out that there is no reliable internet connection in the area, and only modular distance learning can be applied in our school. It would be a great problem since most of our students are not independent learners based on our observation of their previous year's achievement. Moreover, in the making of the school-based learning continuity plan, we discussed and teachers raised that there should be an alternative way in handing out education. With the advice of our public schools district supervisor, Sir Neil Michael Diazis, we learn and we ask assistance And we patterned the installation of a mini FM station. From Sir Neil's friend, Sir Jom Herrera from Palawan, we discussed their weaknesses. We even talk on their family status, financially and morally. As an output of that meeting, all teachers conducted survey geographically on all aspects. As a result, it was found out that there is no reliable internet connection in the area, and only modular distance learning can be applied in our school. It would be a great problem since most of our students are not independent learners based on our observation of their previous year's achievement. Moreover, in the making of the school-based learning continuity plan, we discussed and teachers raised that there should be an alternative way in handing out education. With the advice of our public schools district supervisor, Sir Neil Michael Diasis, we learn and we ask assistance. Thus, we procured and installed the needed materials and equipment. It was a success. The frequency reaches 3.1 kilometers, enough that more than 95% of students can avail of the radio-based instruction. As it was said by the host, Ma'am Michelle Ormo, radio-based instruction for Singapore National High School is a localized and contextualized supplement to the modular distance program. This would resolve our problem.
Ito naman po ang pangalawang katanungan. Sa iyong obserbasyon at pananaw, ano ang magiging epekto nito sa mga mag-aaral natin sa kasalukuyang panahon?
Epekto sa mga estudyante? Probably, this plan will work in accordance to our vision that this would aid the students in learning. Moreover, the process and methods have been laid out. Hope it will work. We're still on the trial and error process. A lot of things needed to be discussed after this dry run. And what would be the outcome of the dry run? What needs to be changed or what needs to be done? It is still on a developmental stage. We just focus on our vision para sa bata, para sa bayan.
Ang panghuling tanong, ano-ano po ang inyong mga naging hakbang para maisakatuparan ang radio on ng Sindaton?
Mga hakbang. With the help of Sir Neil Michael Diasis, we have stepped a bit by bit towards the installation of a mini FM station. And with the support, the Go Signal of the Schools Division Office of Panabo City, headed by our Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Reynanti Solitario, we smoothly achieve what needs to be done. In the end, we simply founded ourselves on the vision of education, that the students, a center of education.
Bilang karagdagan, ang bilang ng mga nagpatala na mag-aaral ay umabot sa 448 na mas mataas kung ikukumpara kaysa nagdaang taon na umabot lamang ng 381. Ibig sabihin, itinaas ng kaukulang 113.12% ang magiging populasyon sa paaralan ngayong school year. Karamihan sa aming mga mag-aaral ay miyembro ng indigenous people, benepisyaryo ng 4Ps at maging ng aming proyektong Adopt a Learner na nagbibigay ng tulong sa mga estudyanteng desididong mag-aral at magtapos ng high school. Ang edukasyon ay nararapat na ipagpatuloy sa kabila ng pangyayari sa kapaligiran, sa ilalim ng new normal at mga makabagong teknolohiya. Kung hindi man natin magampanan ang tradisyonal na pag-aaral, ay maghahanap tayo ng mga epektibo at ligtas na paraan. Hindi natin maaaring isuko ang mga pangarap ng ating mga mag-aaral dahil lamang sa pagsubok na ito. Sa tulong at awa ng Diyos, tayo ay magiging matagumpay. Isulong ang edukasyon. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Michelle Ormo.
Ayan, Sir Neil. Yun po. Nakita natin, of course, si Sir Glenn andito na sa ating backstage. Sir Glenn, congratulations once again.
Hi sir, again, pasensya na ho. Medyo hindi masyadong maganda yung internet signal namin dito. Malayo kasi.
Okay. Okay lang Sir Glenn, at least nakita po natin at of course Sir Glenn, ipalabas na natin yan sa region kahapon and congratulations because
Thank
it
you.
comes up yan with our regional ano din po, regional people din doon kahapon. Ayan. So Sir Glenn, yung sabi nga ni Sir Neil kanina, kung pwede bukas kasi magkakaroon kayo ng simulation, pwede ba naming makuha or makapadala kayo sir or ngayon within this day para makita namin yung pahapyaw kahit na yung ano lang sir para bukas meron tayong maipapakita sa ating regional monitoring team dyan sa lugar po ninyo with the RBI. Yung
Okay.
documentation po ninyo. Opo, sir. Na talagang nagsa-simulate na si teacher, nagbo-broadcast na siya. Yung ganun nga, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Additional update ho, sir. For Sdo National High School, in a meeting with teachers, doon pa rin talking about the dry run, we napag-usapan namin at nakita namin na kailangan kaming gumawa ng another mixing station, practice booth for the teachers. That is why dito sa loob ng opisina, may ginawa kaming mixer with a para pwede makapag-practice yung mga teachers. Probably we will show it to you on a video and may pinadala rin kaming video kasi yun nga problema natin sa internet. May pinadala kaming video diyan ngayon. Probably pag ma-send paki-play lang ho po. And for tomorrow's schedule, we will still be on air at 11 a.m. here for the dry run, and the simulation would be at 1 p.m. So hindi na yun kasama sa live. So at most, we would like to offer and to give it to everyone who is watching what is radio-based instruction, how we installed it, and how we made it possible for a school to create an own FM radio station. And further, I would like to express my thanks to Sir Neil Michael Diazis. Sir Neil, idol, ikaw yung nag-suggest ito. And it has been so successful. Salamat at magiging magagamit lahat ng mga bata itong FM radio station. We've seen the vision and we've seen the future. Kung anong posibleng magawa nito sa ating mga estudyante. Malaking malaki talaga. Salamat, Sir Neil.
Hello. Welcome, Sir Glenn. Actually, Kwan, it's not
Yes,
my
po.
original idea. It's not my original idea. Actually, kinopya ko lang din yung idea na yun sa friend ko from Palawan. No, he is an ALS teacher pagkatapos naging school head na gumawa ng ganun. So nakita ko, pwede ito sa pwede ito sa Panabo. And naisip ko talaga yung Sindaton kasi hirap na hirap talaga ang Sindaton when it comes to signal. So sabi ko, pwede ito magamit ng kaya introduce ko sa'yo, Sir Glenn.
Yes, sir. Salamat lalo na sa technical aspects. You have visited the school. You have seen the problems, the weaknesses that we have. Salamat sa mga technical aspects na binigay mo as mga advices for the teachers. Keep going. Kasi mahirap kasi itong radio-based instruction for us. It is not normal for us. Mahirap magiging DJ. Mag-practice, mag-sulat, mag-radio script. That is why we sent a video for the Slack session on radio script writing with Ma'am Cherry Foronda from Don Manuel Memorial National High School.
But in time siguro, magiging expert na rin yung mga teachers kasi yun ang nagiging normal na sa school ninyo eh. So, madali lang yan, sir. Magaling naman ang mga teachers mo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that compliment.
Sir June. Oh, kumusta na, Sir June? Where are you na?
Yes, sir. Ayan. Okay, sir, dina-download pa namin yung okay na. So, ayan, Sir Glenn, we will play now the video that you have sent to us.
Yes,
for
sir.
the another update po ito. So we are very excited to watch this one and backstage lang muna tayo at ipi-play na ng ating controller yan. So kindly now do the share screen.
Tadang! Marunong kita ni Mami Lani. Tadang!
Wala akong kuan ba kay naga-update siya. Mono pilit-pilit
Magandang
diri.
umaga, Panabo. Marayaw na masulong Sindaton. Welcome to Sindaton National High School. Ito ang aming bagong updates ukol sa paghahanda sa dry run ng radio-based instructions modality. Ang aming mini FM station na mapapakinggan sa 88.9 Eskwelahan sa Kahanginan. Tuyang isinasagawa sa araw na ito ang school-based training workshop hinggil sa pagsulat ng script para sa radio-based instruction. Ang pagsasanay ay pinunahan ni Ma'am Cherry May Poronda, guro ng Don Manuel Javillana Memorial National High School. Ang pagsasanay na ito ay malaking tulong para sa mga guro ng Sindaton dahil ito ay isa sa mga pangunahing kakayahan na dapat linangin upang mailahad ang mga aralin, lalo na ang mga least-learned competency para sa mga estudyante. At sa araw din ito ay nagsisimula ng magsanay ang mga guro na sumalang sa pagsasalita sa radyo at paggamit ng kagamitang panradyo. Samantala, ang dalawang guro naman na maglalahad ng kanilang demo teaching sa dry run ay marugdog ang kanilang pag-iensayo para sa darating na Biyernes.
Good morning! Magandang umaga, maayong buntag Sindaton, especially to my grade 11 Mercury student. I am your teacher, Miss Maria Anfel P. Daniel. How are you, my dear student? I hope you're all doing good. Ika nga nila, habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Are you ready for today's lesson? Get your modules, notebook, and book.
Active of the verb are the force exerted by the chair of the verb. Now, let's proceed with figure number 2. A boy pushing a ball. Is the boy at rest or in motion? Yes, the boy is at rest. Are there based on observed effects? This means a force can be described in terms of what it does. However, forces do not always cause motion. It does not necessarily follow that forces acting on an object.
Bilang isa sa mga guro na maglalahad ng demo teaching, ano ang mga naranasan mong challenges sa paghahanda?
Unang-una, ikinagagalak ko na isa ako sa napigilang maglalahad ng demo teaching. Para sa akin, hindi ito naging madali sapagkat ito ay bago at wala talaga akong karanasan sa ganitong naranasan. Pero buong puso ko itong tinanggap. And I consider it as an opportunity to learn para makatulong din ako sa ating mga kabataan. Yan lamang.
Ano ang maitutulong ng radio-based instruction para sa ating mga mag-aaral?
Bilang guro, sa tingin ko malaki ang maitutulong ng radio-based instructions sa mga estudyante. Lalong-lalo na noon na meron tayong pinapahal ng mga pandemic. Sa pamamagitan ng radio-based instruction, maihahatid pa rin namin ang aming mga aral sa aming mga estudyante at at maririnig pa rin nila ang aming mga diskusyon tungkol sa atin.
Ang mensahe mo sa mga magulang at estudyante ng Sindaton National High School.
Para sa lahat ng mga magulang at mag-aaral ng Sdo National High School, ikinagagala po namin ang inyong kauspuso sa pagtatag ng aming programa. Naway, may daos namin ito ng matagumpay at makalutan namin kayo. Maraming salamat.
Ang radio-based instruction ay maituturing na isang hamon, ngunit mas pipiliin namin na ito ay isang oportunidad. Oportunidad na malinang ang aming kakayahan sa ibang pamamaraan ng pagtuturo at oportunidad rin sa mga mag-aaral na makaranas ng ibang pamaraan sa pagtuturo. Muli, ito si Lichelle Ormo, ibigay ng updates mula sa Sindaton.
Ayun. So nakita natin yung video ng Sdo National High School. Ang galing, no? So sir, kailan nag-start Sir Glenn, kailan nag-start ang training ng mga teachers? Sir Glenn, naka-mute po kayo. Okay, ayan. So matanong ko lang Sir Glenn, kailan po nag-start ang training ng mga teachers ninyo on radio broadcasting?
It was on Monday and Tuesday. Andito si Ma'am Chair Poronda. She started out doing some information with the two teachers who would be undergoing the dry run. Nonetheless, on the second day, it was a plenary session. Andun ba sa video? It was a plenary session with the pictures, with all the teachers para sa radio writing.
So sir, lahat ba ng teachers sir i-train ninyo sa radio broadcasting?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Okay.
Because they would also giving out the radio broadcasting. May slot po sila lahat.
So lahat ay will be potential DJs pala, no? Sa
Yes,
Sdo
sir.
National High School. So, kumusta naman po sir ang ang acceptance ng mga teachers no, with regards to the training, no? And the challenge that is that they're facing.
Medyo mahirap sir. As I've said, hindi kasi ito ang new normal sa teachers. This would become the new normal for the teachers. Adjustment period. Medyo nangangatog pang hawakan yung microphone. Yun, at saka yung mixer. Kasi radio broadcasting, ito, it does not only entail in how to teach. Technically, dapat may marami kong malaman kung paano palakas ng boses, ng paggamit ng mixer, ng paggamit doon sa mga virtual DJ, another application that could be used in giving out the music, the SFX, and the effects that would be used for radio broadcasting. Same likewise, yung unang pag-upo pa lamang doon sa booth, radio booth, talagang mahirap. Even I, hindi madali. That is why, as for me as a school head, talagang give out ko yung lahat na pwede kong maibigay sa kanila para ma-at ease sila. Kasi mahirap talaga. Pero kakayanin ng mga teacher.
Mahirap nga talaga sir, especially na first time yung minsan nagkuwang ka, you're talking in front of a microphone, wala kang kausap. So parang hirap yun, di ba? Minsan na blanco ka. So dapat ready ka at saka trained ka no to speak pagkatapos kung anong susunod na sasabihin mo. Kasi baka mahirap kasi na maubusan ka ng sasabihin and magkaka-dead air, di ba?
Yes sir, yes sir.
So far sir, about mga about sa lessons na i-broadcast ng teachers, may na-prepare na po ba kayo ng mga lessons? How about your preparation, sir?
I talked with in the GC with all the members, especially with Sir John Yamota, sir, our chief in CID. He had given us the 89, the first module that was released, the 89. So yun sana gagamitin namin. And we would like to thank especially you, Sir Neil. Kasi ang science aid, we have a volunteer kasi wala kang AP um, teacher. So, there with some science. So we have 8 for the junior high school and the OAP for grade 11 for the senior high school for the dry run.
Okay. So how about sir yung modules sir na kwan na ibibigay niyo sa kwan, ibibigay niyo sa mga estudyante. So what is your preparations na ginawa para lahat sila mabigyan? May mga
Yes,
ginawa
sir.
na ba tayong preparation?
Giving out the modules on our school-based learning continuity plan. So the process where the reproduction team had reproduced all the modules, then the distribution team had distributed it for the main campus. It was Peliber Torres. Siya yung nakita natin sa video na nakamotor at saka yung nagbibigay modules doon sa bahay-bahay. Eventually, we would be having a box per puro for the August 24 or before the August 24 will start the school year. Naging smooth naman, wala namang naging problema kasi yun na nga, for the dry run, we only targeted 30 students, 30 for the junior high school and 30 for the senior high school for the distribution of the modules.
I see. So sir, ano naman po kaya sir ang kwan? Can you give us the perceptions of residents of Sinaton, no, Barangay Sinaton, regarding your program, yung RBI program natin na i-offer ng school. May mga
Yes, sir.
may mga initial reaction ng mga parents.
I attended the BDC or Barangay Development Council meeting together with the barangay captain, the purok leaders, and some functionals of the barangay. I have discussed about this radio-based instruction thoroughly to them, and they accepted it very much. Kasi it is not just only for the school to use this radio-based instruction. It is also we could use the infomercial for the barangay, for the updates and informations coming from the different functions within the barangay. It is because all of the households, lahat ng mga bahay-bahay na may estudyante dito sa Sindatan National High School is naka-on yung radio. So it would be accessible for the barangay and for the other stakeholders that we have to give out information doon sa mga parents, doon sa lahat ng mga estudyante. And they readily accept it. As well as they support because we are now targeting, looking out to the students who have no radio at home. So, ina-assess ko namin, nakago pa yung mga teachers to look into kung sino yung may problema, sino ba yung walang kuryente, sino ba yung walang radio, and there, the barangay will support together with the PTA.
Yun sana ang next question ko sir, kung lahat ba ng estudyante may radio. So, di ba kasi medyo mahirap din kasi na may RBI nga tayo, pero wala tayong radio, no? Mga estudyante. So, sa tingin niyo sir, mga ilang percent kaya ng population ang walang radio sir na kailangan nating tulungan?
When it comes to percentage sa students natin, as the frequency range of the FM radio station transmitter reaches up to 3.1 kilometer in radius. So therefore, more than 95%. May mga estudyante kasi sa grade 11 na students din natin doon sa Balay Paglaong na galing sa Sitio 1515, Pakibato District, Davao City, na doon din sila nakatira. Hindi na natin ma-access. It's more than 15 kilometers here from Barangay Sindaton. So hindi na ma-access yung radio. Sila lang yung mga tinitingnan namin na i-resolve para makaka-access din sila dito sa radio.
Okay, sir. So, Pero most of the students may radio, sir, sa kanilang bahay.
Kayang abutin ng radio, especially that the community here in Barangay Sindaton is within one place lang, dito lang ho sa sentro. And fortunately, yung school din natin andito ho sa sentro ng Barangay Sindaton.
I see. So, that's all for me siguro, Sir Sir Glenn. How about you, Sir Jun? May mga questions ka pa, Sir Jun?
Yes po, Sir Glenn, may matanong lang ako sir, no? I'm very sorry kasi medyo nawala din ako bigla, nag-restart bigla ang aking unit. Sir Glenn, like in Davao de Oro po, one of their best practices there is yung support ng kanilang mismong local government in which yung mga bata sir na walang radio din kasi may radio based din sila doon, merong libreng pinamimigay na radio. Diyan po ba sir sa Sindaton, meron ba tayong ganun sir na initiative?
Yes, sir. We've done to some stakeholders and to the barangay level. It is because in our preparation kasi, we are anxious kung whether it would this radio transmitter would be a success. And now that we have just laid down everything, gumagana na lahat. Therefore, we need to broadcast it more. So, ina-assess pa lang namin kung ilan yung mga nangangailangan ng radio. Saka namin ilalabas naman doon sa city government. As well as Sir Neil had suggested and planned. Kasi ang problem natin dito is about the how about the NTC or National Telecommunications Commission. And Sir Neil had a plan that we will go to the local government unit of Panabo City, to the PIA, Sir Michael Resueño, and we would be asking the support from the Schools Division Office with Sir Renato Rotario, our Schools Division Superintendent, para makagawa tayo ng mga letter addressed to the NTC asking for permission and approval in having this radio-based instruction.
Yes, yes sir. At least yung ating pagsasahimpapawid ay wala ding maging kaukulang mga distraction or yung di kaya baka may magre-react si NTC, no? So well, anyway sir, I guess tulad na nasabi ni Sir Neil yesterday na anyway, this is for educational purposes. So hopefully, we are also praying that the NTC will also support this advocacy of ST of Panabo City, particularly in your school, para po talagang ito'y maisahin papawid ang RBI, maisakatuparan ng buong wala na talagang aberya, largada na talaga, kamada largada na gyud na siya. Ana gyud. Okay.
So actually,
So
update
Sir
lang,
Glenn,
sir.
yes po. Yes, Sir Neil.
Na-mention kanina ni Sir Glenn about us will asking help from the city. So I initially talked with Michael Resueño, our city information officer, and he said na gagawa daw tayo ng letter, gagawa lang tayo ng letter, and then we will address it to the mayor and the city information office so that pwede nilang i-endorse sa council para masali sa session, and then they could make resolution in support to or letter to NTC. So mas daw yun mas medyo mabigat yan pag may endorsement coming from the city council. So yun ang update niya binigay sa akin. So yun siguro sir ang gagawin natin sir. Next natin na step is to make a letter addressed to the city so that they can tackle it in the session nila, and then so that they can make a resolution endorsing us to the NTC.
Yes, ayan, ang ganda. At least yung mga yes Sir Glenn, go ahead po Sir Glenn.
Yes sir, as I've talked with Sir Neil, yung timeline namin sa pag-ask ng support from the city government would be next week. Next week, sir.
Ayan, so may timeline na, at least talagang aarangkada na, 100% sana successful in God's guidance and perfect time. Of course, everything will be fine for Sindato National High School, that it will be aired. The RBI, of course, will be implemented successfully. Of course, Sir Glenn, thank you so much for your update. sa lahat po ng inyong kaguruan dyan sa Sindaton. Congratulations din po for working together and having this initiative for our learners. Ika nga, really, education must continue regardless of what we are experiencing right now with this pandemic. But then, with the initiative of DepEd, we are one DepEd, we will work as one, we will heal as one, and then sulong edukalidad pa rin tayo. Ayan. So thank you so much, Sir Glenn. At antayin na lang namin, Sir Glenn, yung mga video pa ninyo na maisisend sa amin at nang sa ganun po ay maipalabas din natin. Lalong-lalo na nga po nahihirapan kayo dyan sa signal, but then nakaka-catch up kayo ngayon, and thank you so much. Salamat po talaga sa Diyos at nakasama namin kayo ngayon ng live na live mula mismo dyan sa Sindaton National High School. Thank you, Sir Glenn.
Sir
And of
Neil,
course, to our,
thank you.
yes po, and to our correspondent there, sir, si Mama Rachel, tama ba ako? Yes. Thank you so much. Opo, maraming salamat din po sa inyo. Okay,
you.
ayan. God bless po sa inyo, sir. Thank you. Basta Panabo, talagang panalo at bibo. Ayan. Thank you po. God bless po sa inyo, Sir Glenn. Okay, ayan, Sir Neil.
Alright.
Ay,
Yes.
nakahuman na gyud tao, nakaistorya na gyud nato si Sir Glenn sa iyahang mga kaagi din ha sa ato ang RBI. Of course, sana nga maging successful din, lalong-lalo na yung support with our local government, dahil ang barangay naman, sir, ay talagang suportado sila, and we are very happy na marinig po yun. That is dahil ang initiative mismo ay tulong-tulong with the barangay. Napakalaking tulong din yun, Sir Neil, di ba? Kasi syempre, kahit nasa disaster, yung sa DRRM natin, Disaster Risk Reduction and Management natin ng mga information, lalong-lalo na dapat ipaalam. Halimbawa, may mga announcements. So, mas madali na lang. Mas easy yung access. Mas madali maipaabot sa mga sa community, sa mga magulang, sa mga bata dyan, sa mga tao dyan sa kanilang lugar. Yung kung mayroong mga emergency, lalong-lalo na mga unforeseen emergencies. Ayan.
At
So,
saka yung mga drive, no, mga for example, programs of the barangay, programs of the government na gusto na ipaabot sa barangay, so pwede lang magamit 'yon, no? Parang
yes.
tulong-tulong talaga, no? Tulong-tulong talaga na
Yes.
pag-educate, no, sa mga bata.
Yes po, ayan. So once again, thank you so much, Sir Glenn Patriarca, the school head of Tindaton National High School, and to all the teachers there, congratulations po sa inyong initiative. And Sir Neil, we are hoping na sana makasama natin ang ating AOF, pero meron silang message po sa atin, talaga nahirapan sila sa signal. So I think, Sir Neil, it's already 11:50 on my watch. Maaga siguro tayo magbre-break at mamaya ay makakasama natin sila. So break muna po tayo at magre-resume tayo sa ating oras na 1:30 para po ay makasama natin din ang AOF, kasama na din po ng ating mga schools in elementary mamayang hapon. Okay.
At para makakain ka ng maaga, Sir Jun. Kasi parang laging late yung lunch mo eh.
Yes po, sir. Pumayat ba ako, sir? Ayan. Okay. So, Sir Neil, samahan niyo po ako sa ating pagpapaalam sa Himpapawid. Of course, bago tayo magpaalam, Sir Neil, i-greet natin muli ang aking mahal na school principal.
Ay, oo.
Yes. Go, Sir Neil. Ikaw muna. Bumati na kami kanina ni Ma'am Kay. Ikaw naman.
Sa principal ng Panabo City Senior High School, tawag ko diyan kasi Manang, no? Manang. Kasama ko siya dati as teacher sa Panabo National High School. So, yun ang mga idol ko dati. So, ngayon, principal ng Panabo City Senior High School. So, Ma'am Myrna Purificacion, happy birthday, no? From your manghod.
Yes, and Sir Neil, may pabati din si Ma'am Arlene Humamoy ng San Vicente National High School. Extending happy birthday greetings also to Ma'am Mirna for Purificacion. Ayan, Ma'am Mirna, bumati. Ayan, nakikinig si Ma'am Mirna at nanonood sa atin actually. May mga iba pa bang pabati dyan, sir? It's time check, it's 11:52. So, once again, ang ating AOF National High School ay hopefully mamaya po makasama namin kayo pagbalik natin ngayong hapon. At saka marinig po yung updates mula sa inyong school. So ayan po, thank you so much for watching our morning live show. in the Sdo Panabo City Dry Run on Distance Learning Delivery Modalities. Today is day 4 natin, August 6, 2020, and magtatapos na po ang ating morning live. At saka sana po happy lunch kayong lahat at see you this afternoon for our afternoon live. Of course, this is Mr. Jun Aguilon of Panabo City Senior High School na nagsasabi po sa inyong lahat na basta Panabo, Panalo at Bibo. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. So Sir Neil?
Yes.
Magbibilang na tayo? Or may nais ka pang sabihin na sulong edukalidad ba yan?
Start natin yung countdown. Alam ko gutom ka na, sir.
parang sabay yata tayo dyan. Okay, so sige Sir Neil, magbibilang na po tayo sa bilang ng 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye! Ingat po. God bless everyone.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.